do. He just bringing much with the facts when he crush fools. I'm rough school, I bust moves like crush screw. Pass me the mic and I'll turn it into lunch food. Just cool, but talk slick and he'll punch dudes. Cowards get the message and they hush like chubs do. You can bring your whole bus crew plus two. T-Dub-T is astronomical, you comical. You a fool if you think we'll ever honor you. Them other channels ain't shit, no abdominal. This the face of new media, fuck a Donahue. You see my giant crew, we shine like a diamond do. If any trolls disrespect, yo, we finding you. We all surrounded you, it ain't no reminding you. He already done surpassed what you trying to do. So quit the fake smoke, you suckers better take notes. When you step into the chat, you better wipe your feet. Hit the like and keep your comment short and sweet. My homie just not a joke, you don't want a war. Plus a deep boxing IQ, you don't want to spar. He broadcasted from Jersey, so we straight. Put you deep in the dirt, that's why they call this the Garden State. You seem tough but not a threat like a garden snake. We not scared of you, we chopping off a head or two. Mark your calendar, remember what we said to you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Mark your calendar, remember what I'm telling you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Word 'em up. T-Dub-T, we in the spot. LDBC strong.
Salute, salute. What's good with my family? What's good with my family? How y'all feeling? Hope everybody enjoying a good Friday, man. Appreciate everybody that's pulled up, that's in the building, and that will pull up. Much appreciation to all y'all. Y'all know, man. Y'all know my slogan. We ain't here to break the news. We're here to have a conversation. We're going to have us a good boxing conversation, as always. Let me say what up to my people in the building. Go salute. What's good with it, bro? Josh, my bro, what's good with it? Roger, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling? Any fans mad? Yeah, man, they always mad, bro. That's the problem. Too many people they don't enjoy boxing. They just look for something to complain. Josh, what up with it, man? The winner, Tank versus Ryan, may be the new face of boxing. D-Man, my bro, what's good with it, D-Man? Pito Perez, what's good with it, Pito? Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling? Yeah, man. Judah spitting that 5 for me, man. Ball Out Mixtape 5. Salute. Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling? And y'all smash that like button for your bro. If it's anybody new, y'all come join the family. Sub to the channel, man. I'm here every day. We consistent. Over here, we stay rocking out. So I appreciate all y'all. Y'all smash that like button, man. Don't slip, bro. Salute. The dude I just hit, Pigeon Tyson. Back with the other and the sack. Yeah, right. These people weird, man. They weird, but that's why I got my family in the building, man. Jeff, what's good with it, Brody? How you feeling? Appreciate you for showing up, showing love as you always do. Silverado Low, salute, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. How y'all bros feeling, man? How everybody feeling, man? Yeah, he weird. You know, we don't tolerate the disrespect, man. I appreciate how y'all continuously show up and, make the grind worth it, man. So I appreciate all y'all. Excited about the Anthony Yarde fight this weekend. Yeah, man, I think Yarde could do a bit better than what people think, Jeff. I do. Not saying he's going to win, but I think he could do a bit better than what people think. Hector's a good fighter, but he's too slow for Tank. That was one of the things, that was one of the takeaways I had too, Roger. I feel like he is too slow. He has really good timing, but so does Tank. You get what I'm saying? So that kind of cancels out. And I think speed, athleticism, Tank's more athletic than Hector Garcia. He's faster, quicker. Of course, he hit harder. Hector is coming up from 130 to 35. So, I appreciate all y'all. But, man, what y'all think about this, man? What y'all think? What y'all think about this fight, man? Good fight or bad fight? Hector Garcia on a good run. King, salute. Appreciate you for pulling up. Man, y'all smash that like button, sub to the channel if y'all new, man. Appreciate you for stopping through. Yeah, Hector is on a good run. He's a good fighter. I'm just not one to complain, and I know right off the rip people gonna complain because he was at 130. And I'm just not one of those guys. I'm not big on building an excuse of saying just because a guy came from a smaller weight class don't mean he can't fight, you know, at a higher weight class. I'm just not one of them people. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, Hector Garcia is not no little 130-pound fighter anyway. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, he's super weird. So having a tank, on some pounds. Man, hey, that's a real good fight. It's a real good fight, especially if he's going to follow it up by fighting Ryan Garcia after 2 Garcias in a row. Man, beat the future of boxing, Elmo Colbert. So that's an amazing one. Ryan versus Tank is all right fight. What you think about this? Him and Hector Garcia, though, D, man. That's the one that's for January 7th, Brody. He just posted it on his IG a while ago that this is the one. So I think it's a good fight. I'm not going to bash it. This dude undefeated. He ain't get his ass beat just yet. He on a good run, like King just mentioned. So I mean, it's a better opponent than Rolly. Facts, it is. And it ain't no Avanesian level type fighter. So I don't really got much to complain about, really. Y'all know how I do it, man. If it's a good fighter, it's a good fight. I mean, when TWT grows, the more the heat gonna come. We gotta embrace it. Facts, man. We gonna keep rocking out, man. I love my TWT family. So in case y'all didn't know, y'all know now. Y'all got a brother. Y'all got a brother in Jersey. Just know that. Gervonta, I see you, champ. Hector, ain't no pushover. B-Ray, salute, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. I agree. It ain't no pushover. It's going to be a good one. Ricky Williams, my bro. How you feeling, Rick? Appreciate you pulling up. That cook you had the other day still stuck in my head, too. I'm just letting you know that. I appreciate real energy like that, man. And you got the kind of authoritative voice where people could really know you mean what you say. And you always saying something real, pushing out, dropping gems left and right. You probably feel like you just doing what you do, but it's appreciated around these parts, Rick. So I just want to let you know that. Josh, this I'm right. If you ain't got haters, yeah, man. Facts. Better than Rolly. Yeah, it's a better fight. It's a better fight to me. He's a better fighter than Rolly. Rolly just strong. And he got some ability, obviously, but Hector Garcia is a much more polished fighter than a Rolly Romero. Shane Mosley moved up and beat Oscar, didn't he? Talk about it. That's why I say that whole, he's fighting this one. He brought this one up from this. Nah, I want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Dude, a credible fighter. He gonna get in there. He undefeated. He ain't get his ass beat yet. He on a mean run. You know what I mean? Upset Chris Colbert, then beat up Roger Gutierrez. Man, the dude on one right now. Whole camp goes. D Free Sports Matchups. What's good with it, D Free? How you feeling, my bro? Appreciate you for pulling up as you always do. Gonna beat Hector, Ryan, Rivera, Martin, winner of 2023. Hey man, talk about it. Roger, he gonna be on one. Is it possible for his WBA on 30 belt to be on the line? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Somebody free to feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's a pretty good fight. He might prove something. You get what I'm saying? It's a good fight. You get what I'm saying? I just think too often people complain about everything. Ashley's corner, salute to the queen. How you feeling, Ash? Talk about it. I know you was coming through. How you feel about this one, Ash? How you feel about it? How you feel about this fight? Charlo versus Tim on the 28th of January. Yeah, King. That's another good fight, man. Good fight for Charlo gonna put on for real, to be honest with you. Make a bet. Let's think about to fight Hector, Ryan, and Rivera Martin. Winner in 1 year. Respect that shit. I'm telling you, if he do all of that, man, you gotta rock with it. You gotta be able to rock with it, man. I see him destroying the future of boxing, Elmo Colbert, so I ain't complaining. You get what I'm saying? He beat Chris Colbert. It's a quality. He beat Roger Gutierrez handily. He beat these people convincingly. So, I mean, yeah, facts, Roger. You know, they're going to always find something to complain. People still going to find a way to hate on who Tank fighting next year, too. It's ridiculous. And that's why we here to put things in perspective. You know, we hold their feet to the fire when it makes sense. But when they don't, when they taking a quality challenge, you just got to call it what it is, man. It's a solid fight. Is it the best absolute fight out there? No. But we already know certain fights was off the table. But this one came out of left field, and I actually think it's a solid fight. And it's on the undercard. That's what I am hearing. Because, you know, he did say, his pops did say he coming back in January. So I did hear it's a possibility that he's on that card, and that's going to be dope. I hope he is on the undercard. Go on the run. Y'all favorite fighter about to show these slips. Talk to him, Rick. I'm telling you, man, about to go live about this. But life hit me. I'll go live some other. Man, that's why. But see, Ash, that's why you got the family. And you know what I mean? If you ain't something come up, then you got one of us. TWT is on the airwaves. And when you do go live, I will be there. For sure. So I understand completely. You pulling the DC for the fight. Shit. Man, DC, man. I would love to. I'm gonna have to think about that. I'm gonna have to think about that because I really want to see this fight. I ain't even gonna hold you. And you said it. I'm gonna figure that out shortly. Make sure all my ducks lined up because I'm gonna definitely try to be making more fights more often now that I got this channel for sure. Ash and Rick Tank about to go on the run. A mean one. They're giving us the Elmo fight. I don't know, he's like drinking his food straw, but as he deserve it. Ellis on the undercard. That's what I like. Ellis on the undercard. That's what I like to hear. Just I'm going down January 7th. Oh, you going down there, bro? Man, that's what's up. You already know what's coming. I'm fighting at 130 for the WBA Super. That's just to cut the excuses they're going to make. I feel you, Ghost. I told you, Ellis was clout chasing. Hey, knockout, man. Hey, let's talk about a salute, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. Yeah, man, that. And again, I brought this up. I made a little video, short video, but sometimes, you know, people don't watch them videos. So I had to come speak about it just a little bit here. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people were saying that they ain't like the fact that Boots wasn't responding and things like that. And I'm going to just say this. I never have the inside scoop or none of this. I can only go off of the information that's released. You get what I'm saying? And when Ellis was open about the fact that he'd fight Boots, I even thought I heard people say he'd stop Boots. You get what I'm saying? And that was cool. And people felt like, you know, Boots needed to respond. Why didn't Boots respond? Then you see where his father said, man, he turned down the fight and he was offered twice as much money and he turned Boots down. So, I mean, that's the answer right there until Speedy Rashidi come out and say otherwise. I'm going to just go with Bozy Ennis is saying why? Because I never took him to be a liar. You get what I'm saying? Ennis versus Stanionis makes sense to me. It make a lot of sense to me. Savage Queen, salute. Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling? I got no sources. No, Bozy need to get his story right. So someone sent the offer to Ellis for the fight, but they weren't looking at the fight. Okay, Ellis about to go off on dude in a little. Espinoza said no 4 months ago. Let's talk about it. I mean, I want to see it. You know what I mean? I'm only going to report what he said directly. So, you know, I ain't got to remix it. Y'all pretty sure y'all seen the clip by now or heard the video by now. A1 Hoop Zone, salute to my bro. A1, what's good with it? How you feeling, bro? It was King, you know, that didn't tank so much. So we get Ennis versus Stan. Ennis by late stoppage. I hope so. The options, Bozy, the options aren't there. Yeah, he don't have a lot. And this dude get turned down a lot, yo. He go through that a lot with fights. And again, like, people gotta understand something. Just because, like, say, let's talk about what Bozy said, right? Let's say he turned down this fight, right? And he was offered the money, right? Let's say that's the case, right? It doesn't, and I said it in my video for those that didn't catch it. I did it a little while ago, maybe a couple hours ago or so. You know, it's not, if he turned the fight down, I wouldn't look at it as because he's scared. If he's, I mean, you have to be realistic. The dude been fighting once a year since 2018. 2018 was the last time he fought more than once, Rashidi Ellis. You get what I'm saying? So with him just having one fight here, one fight there, one fight here, one fight there, that's not going to cut it. It wouldn't make sense for him to fight a Boots Ennis right now without really getting some work to get his feet back wet. You get what I'm saying? It only makes sense. It's not about being scared. It's about being smart. You get what I'm saying? And it would be very dumb. Say if he had an opportunity to fight Ennis right now, you know, in his very next fight, it would be stupid of him to do that. I'm not knocking him for not taking the fight. He's just not ready right now. And not saying skill-wise, just from an inactivity standpoint, he need to get it. You need to get his feet back wet. You know what I'm saying? You need to get them feet back wet. 24, salute, yo, salute. Appreciate you for pulling up. My SM should pop up and clarify. I hope he do pop up. He did pop up a couple times. Ennis will stop staying at 6 or 7, maybe. That's possible. David turned down Boots. Clipper Esmo saying no 4 months ago. On one hand, you heard someone sent the offer for a bag and doubled it up. On the other hand, they want the top 3 Ellis. Nah, that's a fact, though. That's a fact. I get what you're saying, Ghost. Because he did. And again, I take Bozy as a realist because he even saying he wouldn't take the fight because he do rank like 14th. He like, that's going backwards. So I get it. Stadiums get hit too much, Boots in 6. I say about 6 or 7, Rick. And I added an extra round just because he undefeated and he going to fight hard. Salute to Stan for taking this dangerous ass fight when he could just set on his mandatory spot. Yes, salute to him. He ain't want to do that. He want to fight. And once again, bringing up a fighter in weight class. But again, bro, all fighters have to move up eventually. You get what I'm saying? It's not so much him having to bring. I don't really discredit that because Tank, where did Tank come from? You get what I'm saying, bro? Tank came from 126. If people don't know that, Tank really came from 120, not even 130. He came from 126. You see what I'm saying? So I don't look at it like he bringing him up. That's just what it is. But it's an undefeated dude. He on a roll right now. He winning, you know what I mean? Winning quality fights. G5, my bro, what's good with it, Brody? Until I see it and boom. Yeah, I feel you, 5. But see, I'm cool with it because that's what Tank was saying. He got something to announce and then it's Ryan. So I'm cool. I'm cool with it, Hector Garcia with Ryan Garcia on the back. I'm cool with it. You get what I'm saying? But I feel you, Brody. I feel you. But I think that's where the confusion was, even for myself, when I was talking about it yesterday, because, you know, salute the athletic mind. He came through and spoke on it as well. So Steven Espinoza said they stayed the course and they got it done. That's what made me feel like that fight is situated. That business is situated. Steven Espinoza said it. Ryan said it. Tank said it. For the first time, you got a similar story from the parties involved. So I think that's a good sign. And then he did say he had some business on January 7th. I just think the way he posted it, it kind of made it look like it was Ryan right away, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? You probably think I'm not ready. Not scared. Facts, Jeff. That's what I'm saying. He's just not ready yet. Just from the inactivity. Not just not, you know what I mean, not having the experience, skill, none of that. It's just not being active as lately. You don't want to fight no Boots Ennis if you ain't been active lately. I just seriously don't think that'd be a smart move. You want to drop a lineup, top ranking PBC usually drop a fight lineup around the same time. True indeed, Ash. Ellis versus Ugas would be nice. It would. Ellis don't want to fight Boots. Dude wasn't fighting no one. Yeah, we gonna see. They said he turned it down. Well, Bozy said he turned it down, so we gonna see some situation. Same situation as the Caleb Plant and Benavidez did, which was offered to Caleb on the elevator on 2.5 week notice. Ellis versus Green Machine is good though. Good too. Yeah, he'll beat his ass. Tank versus Hector. I'm definitely going. I want to see that. I really do though. Really do, y'all. Big Texas, my Brody. What's good with it, Big Texas? How you feeling, bro? Let me try to speed up, y'all. I don't want to be too far behind. Meanwhile, Connor been quiet. Yeah, you know, and relinquished his license too, Roger. Tank shouldn't mind fighting Ryan at 40. He shouldn't mind, but I guess it's more so like he not going to allow him to call the shots. You get what I'm saying? 24? Get what I'm saying, bro? Why would he allow him to call the shots? You get what I'm saying? That's all that is. I don't think Tank's scared. Never. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think Ryan would really have no advantage there. It's just, he's a big kid. Maybe he can't make 35 no more. And it's funny how they talked all that funny shit about Tank. And look how he eased his way out the division. You see what I'm saying? Ryan whole can't, bro. Are you not going straight to the Ryan fight? I don't know, Big Texas. I don't know, but I'm not mad at this because I feel like Hector Garcia a quality fighter. You know what I'm saying? And maybe to give Ryan a chance to get his mind right. Joe Gooson's about to lose his 30 and 35-pound fighters. KO predicted it a week ago. Yeah. So tune-up for Tank is okay. I don't think this is a tune-up, bro. I really don't. I mean, if you do, that's cool. I ain't mad at you, but I don't think this is a tune-up. You get what I'm saying? I think it's people, I guess they looking at it. Yeah, nah, hell no. I can't call Hector Garcia a tune-up. You get what I'm saying? He ain't been beaten. Quality fighter. The only real knock is the fact that he was a smaller guy, but he's not a small 130 pounder. You get what I'm saying? Battle of the hype and fame. Let's talk about, hey, they're going to do it. Salute to my brodies, man. Y'all smash that like button as we continue this cook. Ellis asked for the fight. His first fight for the PBC. If the terms are legit, Ellis would take that any day. I ain't mad at it. Ghost, L Unique, what's good with it? Appreciate you for stopping through. This is Hector Garcia. Yes, sir. Hector Garcia, January 7th with Ryan on the back. And you know what I'm saying? So, good fighter, but that's Tank for you. I mean, what else is he really supposed to do? Because I got to be a reason. You get what I'm saying? I just don't think this is a bad fight. I don't think Hector Garcia is a bad fighter. You know what I'm saying? He just ain't Tank on Tank level, maybe, but I mean, it's still a good fight. Connor's going to be a bodybuilder now. He might as well, right? James Williams Truck and salute. Appreciate you for stopping through. You said no to what? What's that? Because Ryan not ready to fight Tank early in the year. Yeah, I don't think so either. The point of this, I get the point of this, or you don't get it. Let's be honest, Garcia, better for Ryan. So Ryan kills Tank, what's next? I don't think that'll happen, but shit, life will go on. People will talk mad shit, and Tank will resume his career. It'll be a blow to his career, but I seriously doubt that's happening. To fight 3 times in 2023, if you're going to wait until Tank ready, Tank won't be able to get 3 fights in this year. That's a fact too, Ash. It is. Hector, okay, but I'm coming for Tank for 30. Tank is supposed to be fighting 35. This look funny to me. I mean, look at it this way, Big Texas. Like I said, where did Tank initially come from? He was in 126 at one point. You get what I'm saying? It's just the inevitable. Fighters move up. You get what I'm saying? If he was a crap fighter, then I have a problem with this. I just don't feel like Hector Garcia is a crap fighter. None of these dudes going to fight Haney for undisputed. We'll have to see. But right now, we know we got Hector Garcia lined up for January 7th. So good fight or bad fight. And y'all free to, speak your minds, man. Y'all part of this conversation. It ain't just by what I think. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm about to drop the link just in case any of the fan will want to come up. You know what I'm saying? Ortiz. Yeah, Hector ain't no tune-up. He better than Ryan and fought better comp. That's a fact, too. More accomplished already than Ryan Garcia. You get what I'm saying, y'all? Like, he got more skill than Ryan Garcia. He's not as popular name-wise. But I think you could argue that he's a more polished fighter than Ryan Garcia. That's something people probably didn't think. Now, that doesn't mean he would beat him. They fought, but it's a good possibility. Want Ortiz versus Cobbs, fighter in PBC. Hey, Roger, speaking of that, bro, Blair Cobbs was in the comment section. He added Oscar. He told him to make the fight February 14th with him and Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was funny. But the opponent, old dude dad fought last. He just got a belt. Or folks saying, yeah, Hector Garcia, a quality opponent to me. But if y'all, some people don't feel like that, I get it. I ain't mad at it. Tougher than it could be. Josh. It could be. Beating this guy, extra fight in, staying busy. You get what I'm saying? Big Texas, staying busy. He is a quality fighter. You know what I'm saying? It's still a quality fighter, just not a big name. You get what I'm saying? Just beat the champ at 130 and called out Tank. So it is what it is. He did. And he spoke about Shakur as well. So he did. And people be calling people out. So he got what he looking for. Busy and try to unify them belts at 30. Hey, man, it's a money fight for him. It's a money fight for him. Tank. That's why I keep telling him, Ash, he started at 126. He started at 126. I'm telling you. And Tank is a small dude. He just a beast. You get what I'm saying? Just a monster. That's all that is. Just a beast. I just hate fighting those smaller divisions in the past. Yeah, he was there. He damn sure was there. So everybody got to move up. You get what I'm saying? Like at no point, just think of it this way. When Tank was at 126 and moved up to 130 and fought somebody, you would never hear somebody saying, oh, they brought Tank from 126. You get what I'm saying? I just don't believe in that. Fighters move up. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's just, the challenge is going to be tough. But people, you know what I'm saying? You will never hear that. Like, Tank first fight at 30, or somebody fighting a 26-pounder. That's what they do to him. But it's like, if you can't, they don't call it the other way, I don't call it this way. Like, I don't think it's a problem. I don't give Ortiz problems. That movement, be free was good with it. bring up the guys. The point was getting from fighting Hector, an extra fight, staying busy, stay busy. You know what I'm saying? It's a stay busy fight, and it's a quality fight. It's not one that he could sleep on. You get what I'm saying? Boxing highlights, training, salute. Appreciate you for pulling up. Stan Jonas versus Virgil Ortiz next. I wouldn't be mad at that. That's a good fight. Tank brings up Ray Vargas. Nah, you didn't. Hey, man, these dudes be asking for the smoke, man. Y'all got to keep that in mind. Is this Tank Gamboa fight? You said, is it like the Tank Gamboa fight? I think Hector Garcia is a lot younger and fresher than what Gamboa was when Tank fought him. Man, he's still undefeated, so put a beating on the defending champion on long. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think people put things in perspective, yo. You gotta, like, the dude, look at it, look at the fights that he won. He riding high, you know what I'm saying? He won back-to-back quality fights. He upset Chris Colbert, dropped him, dominated him, then turned around and did the same thing to Roger Gutierrez, beat his ass. Like, you get what I'm saying? Smithers and Big Bear, salute. Appreciate you for pulling up.
My whole thing is about the joint. I mean, these are these same people was just saying they want Tank Davis to fight Shakur. Shakur just came from that weight class. He hasn't fought nobody at 135. So what's the problem with Hector fighting Tank Davis at 135?
I feel you, Big Texas, but Ryan is on the back end. You get what I'm saying? It ain't like he ducked Ryan to fight somebody else. I'm pretty sure Ryan ain't ready to fight right now. That's my guess. And I don't even want to put that on him, but that's really my guess. And Tank is going to stay busy. You get what I'm saying? Not just to stay busy, it's a quality fighter. It's just not a world beater, but why would it be that if he got Ryan right there on the back end? You get what I'm saying? So I think it's a quality fight. It's unexpected. I'm not mad at it, especially if it's Ryan Garcia on that back end. Kurt, what's good with him, my bro? How you feeling? He beat Colbert, who's not that good. But how was Colbert looked at? You get what I'm saying? He was undefeated as well. Ain't nobody beat Colbert. He was looking like a solid fighter, a solid prospect. And then he got
a lot of people had Colbert winning that fight. They said that Colbert was going to win that fight.
Yeah, I thought he was going to win. I ain't even going to lie, because I ain't know Hector Garcia before then.
A lot of people said that Colbert was going to win that fight.
That's not going to happen. And Haney just fought, so Haney just fought, so that's definitely not going to happen. And he's still under contract with Bob Arum, so it sounds cool, but that's definitely
y'all gotta look at it differently. I know y'all still have a little feelings because of the whole Bud Crawford situation, but this is a lot different. He signed the contract with Ryan Garcia to fight him after this fight. Bud Crawford signed another fight and didn't make another fight with Errol Spence yet. They still got to go back to negotiation tables. Tank Davis took care of the big fight. He got that coming up after this fight.
Yeah,
it's already done.
I said that too. I don't know what he was really supposed to do, because I just don't think Ryan would have been ready to fight him January 7th. I just don't think so. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? He already want to fight at 136. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I'm saying, so that dude ain't gonna be ready. You know what I mean? Tank gonna be ready. It's Ryan that ain't gonna be ready.
Hey, y'all gotta remember,
Tank is fighting a world champ. I don't know. I don't know. I just every fight can be a world beater. You get what I'm saying? Every fighter ain't gonna be the A++ talent. But again, you factor in the success that this man has had, and he's riding a high. Just upset somebody, beat the hell out of another guy that some was picking him to lose to, and Gutierrez that was on a hell of a win streak. When you put them things in perspective, like it's a solid fight. You get what I'm saying?
Y'all gotta look at it as well. As we were just saying the same thing about Bud Crawford and Errol Spence making this fight so close to the holiday. Who to say that Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia did say, you know what, we're gonna wait till after the holiday so we can get all this money. It's gonna be a big fight.
Fight December with or without Bud, it does feel it. But after whoever you about to fight, would you be as confused as mad? Yeah, I'm talking about has nothing to do. But I look, it's cool if you don't like the fight. It's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's nothing you could do. You don't like the fight. I think it's a good fight, solidly. I do. I really don't have a huge problem with it, especially with Ryan Garcia being on the back end. You got Steven Espinoza saying they got it done. So I think that was the whole little mix-up. It wasn't Ryan for January. It was Hector Garcia. So I ain't mad at it. I might as well tune up January 2, like JoJo. I wonder what he's going to do. Or is he going to sit there? Knockout called. He said it could be Hector. He did, Kurt. He did. Knockout did pass through here, though. It was. Biggest fight of the year. about to be for no belt. Ooh, I know they mad. Yeah, man. Hector, world champion with respectable resume. He has shot at undisputed at 130 today. At worst, in a 50-50 fight against anyone at 130. This is an amazing opponent. I definitely think it's a solid opponent. I really do. I don't know how else to look at it, because it just is. If the dude didn't prove to be quality, I have a problem. If this dude was trash or like a C-level fighter, I'll probably have a problem with it. But I don't think that's the case. I think they picked a excellent opponent for the circumstance and situation that's at hand. You get what I'm saying? With Ryan not being right there, so it's like, that's cool for me. You know what I'm saying? And he never, we cleared this up yesterday. We knew it wasn't the 7 for Ryan. Like, we really knew this. We know Ryan was on the back end. This is why dude jumped on the panel. We squared that away. Shelton was good. So we pretty much squared that away, that we knew it wasn't Ryan on the 7th. That's why I'm here talking about it again. We know it's Hector Garcia. It's a good fight. I don't think you can shit on this fight. You got to think, where are we at in boxing that you just shit on everything? This is a quality fighter. Nobody beat him in the ring. He's coming off from some of the biggest wins of his career. I just don't understand how y'all assess fights and fighters. I don't have a problem with this. I really don't. And Hector Garcia is more quality than fucking Avanesian still. Yeah, I'm bringing that up because he didn't give us that. You get what I'm saying? And he's still getting flack like he gave us a crap fight. This ain't a crap fight, yo. I'm sorry, because he ain't fighting a crap fighter. I'll be right back. Be afraid to hold me down. Let me grab my
And to be honest, this was a better fight than he had with Pitbull Cruz, because Hector Garcia was a world champion at 130. We got to see Hector Garcia, and people didn't know who the hell Pitbull Cruz was.
My bad. Y'all had some cotton. Knockout was good with it. KO. Oh man. Give me 3 fighters better than Tank can fight in January at 35 to the chat. Yeah, I don't see a big problem with this, man. I really don't. Tank isn't blowing up and weight anymore. He's becoming active. He's escaped TMT. Just want to know. I feel you, Ash. Hector the better boxer than Ryan Garcia was people looking at. That's another thing I say. He's more polished than Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia is just a bigger name, more popular. You know what I mean? I'm not, y'all know how I give it up anyway. Like, if it was a reason to shit in this fight, I would have no problem talking crazy about it, but I just don't think so. I don't think so. I hear you, Big Texas. It's all good. This is why it's not nothing is one way over here. Y'all know it. With me, it's not one way. If y'all feel a certain way, I hear you. I read the comment. I respect it. It's all good. I don't argue back and forth about it. It's cool. Like, it's cool. You just don't like the fight. That's cool. But I think it's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's all. It's all good. And when Devin fought a C-level title holder in George Campus, he was supposed to treat that as an A+ win, but fighting a legit champion who's earned his and is a B- A+ fighter who's shitting on it. I think Hector Garcia is a very solid opponent, though. I just feel like, because people feel like they know what's going to happen, not just because Tank is that good. You know what I'm saying? I think Hector Garcia and Ryan Garcia, he'd give Ryan Garcia hell. You know what I'm saying? So this is co-main, that's gonna be dope. I know everybody not gonna be in love with the fight, and that's okay. But this, at the end of the day, this the fight we got, and we know he said it's Ryan Garcia at the end. I'm confident that it's him because they all seem like they actually on the same page, which is cool. That's good. That's good to see. Knockout probably pop back through. George Tank, name time, no matter what. Barrios had people chill for 5 days, then back to the bullshit. No, Barrios, people still complained about that. I swear to God, I don't know like how people assess boxing. People still complained about that. I promise you, they did. He was weight drained. They started running with excuses for him. They just, I don't know. When it's Tank, it's different. I think so too, Jeff. Quality fight, and that's all you can ask for. You know you want more. I'm not mad because I wanted to see him sleep Ryan right now too. Trust me, I did, but I ain't mad at this. You get what I'm saying? Because it's a good fighter, different style, you know what I mean? Different look. We're going to see how Tank look. And he get to stay busy. You get what I'm saying? He get to stay busy, which is important. Cherry pick most come forward Latino. I mean, that's what you want to say. I ain't mad at that either. I just see it different. Hector is a very skilled fighter. He just a come straightforward Latino fighter. I think he's very polished individual, man. I do.
And this is Tank Davis.
I get it. Y'all not in love with it. I hope y'all hear me clearly. Like, I acknowledge it. Like, it's cool. Like, I don't try to change your mind. I still got to speak my piece on it. It's not a bad fight. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Watch Tank versus Ryan. Go watch Haney versus Loma. Hector is undefeated, yeah. I don't know. I just don't know who he was supposed to fight, though. With Ryan Garcia more than likely not being ready. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. The opponent gets slept by a random Mexican dude nobody never heard of. Hector Garcia. Cambosis is better than Cambosis. He is.
Yeah, Jeff. Hector Garcia was a gold medalist. He was a gold medalist in the Olympics.
Yeah, Kurt, I'm with you. I'm just ready to see some fights, man. And I think, you know, like I put it in perspective. Is it the absolute best fight we could have got? No. But that's okay. Is it still a good fight? Because we got a good fighter in Hector. You get what I'm saying? If he was a garbage fighter, I could understand it. He's just not. I get it. He feel like he's smaller. He bringing him up. It's the same. All fighters go through that when they move up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think that couple pounds ain't going to be the difference that he lose. Hey, man, that's a question that he going to have to answer. Right now, all I know is Hector Garcia. That's not I don't know. It ain't too many of the dudes that's going to put him in a 50-50, to be honest. That list is short, to be all the way honest, though, bro. It's very short. Shakur Haney. I mean, look, we ain't talking about Shakur Haney right now, bro. We do know he fighting Hector Garcia with Ryan Garcia at the back end. I don't know, but I'm not gonna jump that far ahead. I get how y'all feel. I'm not mad at it. It's all good, but it is what it is. He fighting. You know what I'm saying? He fighting a solid fighter. That's all I can say.
Yep. Hector is 5'9".
Salute to my queen. How you feeling? Don't work too hard. Appreciate you. Tank is a small guy.
Y'all want to be realistic.
That's another thing. Like Hector, I bet you Hector be bigger than Tank on fight night. I bet you.
Hector is bigger than daggone Shakur Stevenson. If you want to be realistic about it, he's bigger than Shakur Stevenson. But like I said, everybody wants Tank to fight Shakur. But
I'm not sure. Is he a gold medalist? Ghost might know. I just feel like equality, but I can understand people not, you know, excited about it. I just want y'all to know I'm a person that understands it on both ends. I just still have a stance. That don't mean I can't understand where y'all coming from, because I do. But for me, you know what I'm saying? It caught me off guard. I didn't really expect this, and I did hear Knockout suggest this. I did hear him say it. I did. Hector Garcia fate. Salute. Yeah, Hector Garcia it is. Hector. Any of you I just have. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've been saying that the whole time. That's why I'm saying it the way I'm saying it. It's not no right or wrong answer when we having these discussions. That's why I do give and take. I don't tell nobody wrong. You know what I'm saying? I didn't once tell you wrong, yo. You wrong. It's no right or wrong. I can't tell nobody how to feel about it. I just know how I feel. I know it caught me off guard. I didn't expect it. Like I said, I heard bro suggest it, and here we are. You know what I'm saying? Here we are. You know, we got action. I was Foster a shot and never gave it to him. Yeah, that's something else. It's a great fight to build. Call that man upset alert. They could try to build it, you know. 5'9". Yeah, he's gonna be bigger than Tank on fight night for sure. I mean, Shakur would have beat Foster. I tell people that all the time. I don't want to make it sound like I'm being disrespectful, but I think when people like a certain fighter, and I like them too, sometimes that kind of cloud the assessment. I definitely know. I mean, I feel like I know what would have happened in that fight. Foster is a good fighter though, but it is levels, and I'm just being honest. It is. Ghost Tank could fight Wilder, and haters still be hating on. Oshaki Foster, 2-4. Yeah, Ice. Yeah, facts. Hector, a good tune-up. I don't think he'd tune up, though. Najee salute, put some respect on Ryan's name for stepping up finally. Nobody would complain if Tank was going to fight at all in January, and that's just
okay. When people say Tank Davis fought a weight drain Devin Haney if they fought at 135, because Devin Haney said he can't make the weight too much longer. But if Tank Davis fought him at 135 and he beat him, would they say he fought a weight drain Devin Haney?
Yeah, he did one Tank, Najee. That's another thing. These dudes be calling for smoke too. That do matter. That do matter. You get what I'm saying? It ain't like he picked on them and none of that. These dudes always got Tank name in their mouth, and they get him. You're going to have to deal with that boy. Yeah, it's a good test. It's a good test. Hector's a big guy. He got good timing, got good punch placement. He mixes punches up well. I think he's slow. A bit slow, and I think that's going to be problematic for him. You get what I'm saying? I really do. Chop was good with it. I don't think this is a tune-up fight, though. I don't think he's undefeated. And don't he got a belt, too?
He said they know he's going to beat this man. That's why he got Ryan on the back end. No, they believe he's going to beat him. They don't know. Because everybody knew that they're going Chris Colbert was going to beat him, too. And what happened?
Facts, Jeff. I'm with you. Fighting two. Ryan on the back end, Chop. Ryan on the back end. They said this the whole time. That's why we broke this down. We got some clarity yesterday. I knew it wasn't Ryan yesterday on the 7th. We cleared that right up. I got the tweets. I sent me the tweet. You can see the way Tank said it. It wasn't Ryan on the 7th. If you really look at the poster, it said coming soon. Coming soon.
They had already tweeted out that they was pushing for April 15th for the Ryan Garcia fight.
Me too, Fate. I ain't think it would happen, but I ain't mad at it. And it's good that he get to stay active. You know what I'm saying? It's good. Stay active. You know what I'm saying? We get stay active while Ryan's sitting over there playing and keep doing what you're doing and put hands on him, man.
This is Tank Davis.
I don't think it's a silly fight. It's an undefeated champion.
And this is his second fight this year.
Really is.
It's his second fight this year.
Actually, Ryan on the back end. Yeah, possible. It's possible. It's all things are possible, bro. But I just ain't knocking this fight, and I'm not mad at nobody that don't like the fight either. It's cool, you know. This is the fight that we gonna have to deal with, though. Bring the fight to this win. It's the only shot pay-per-view star. To be honest, he coming to win. He gonna come to win. You know what I'm saying? He is. B. Haney at 140. Yeah. I think Ryan's Tank's biggest threat. So you think he could drop Tank? Adrian, Ryan got legit power, in my opinion. He got legit power and speed. He got some decent athleticism about him, but he got slow feet. I believe if he catch anybody with the right punch, he can put somebody down. I truly believe that. The question is, will that punch present itself? Will that opportunity present itself with somebody like Tank that's very patient and defensively responsible? He's smart in there. It's going to be tough for him to land that shot. Slipping and dipping, salute, bro. Hector going to be a bigger test than Ryan. And that is really possible, though. It's really possible because at this point, I would say Hector showed me more versatility and more of a skill set. He displayed a higher level of skill than what I seen in Ryan Garcia. And that's just being honest. Also, yeah. That'd be a hell of a fight, the winner of them two. See, I'm telling you, I think he about to go on a roll, man. He about to give us some fights that we could appreciate. I'm thinking, y'all. Let me speed up. Tank I can't imagine getting dropped. He would react. He really got hurt. I think he'd get up. You know what I'm saying? I don't look box, but he's not a bum or nobody. This man beat him. Put some respect on Hector's name. Everybody thought, most people thought Colbert was going to win. Technic salute. Ryan win. It will be his speed. Yeah, but the thing is, you know techniques, what beats speed, timing, and you know who got some of the best timing. That would be Tank Davis. Skywalker boxing, my bro. What's good with it, Brody? OTB, Brody. What's good with OTB? How you feeling? So I see the footage. My bad. Let me speed up, y'all. Ryan throws that hook like lightning. Yeah, he's very fast, and he's going to try. I believe he's going to try when he in there, picking Hector to win. I doubt if many people are picking Hector to win, bro. You know what I'm saying? But there gonna be some. There are some. Quick, my sis, how you feeling? Appreciate you pulling up. Salute to my TWT family. Appreciate all y'all. Y'all smash that like button. Sub to the channel. If there's anybody new in here, come join the family. Ain't gonna let Ryan land that big punch because he knows Ryan got power. Facts. He gonna be smart about it. He gonna be smart. He gonna have to be smart against Hector Garcia. That ain't nobody to sleep on. Ryan beats Cobra. You know what I'm saying? Before seeing Hector beat Cobra, how many people would have said Ryan beats Cobra? Yeah, that's a good question, man. Nah, this is legit questions, man. I just think that the dude is more credible than what some people think. I saw the fact that you don't think he could win, or you think it's more than likely he won't win. That's just because that's how good Tank is. You get what I'm saying? Probably people would appreciate 15, 20 years from now. He got the curse of Floyd. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Cobra's not a special. Being Cobra makes him a good fighter for Tank. And that's all I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? Big Texas, that's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? I can't really be totally mad at him fighting a good fighter, a solid fighter. You get what I'm saying? With the hopes of lying Ryan on the back. And you get what I'm saying? That's what Steven Espinoza said. He got that business worked out. So I expect to see it play out that way. You know what I'm saying? And I think Tank gonna handle business because I think he focused and locked in, and he ain't about to lose sight of the mission. He coming to win. Hector gonna come to win, but Tank definitely coming to win because he definitely want to be able to put hands on Ryan Garcia. And I think that's one of the reasons why he posted that before he posted who he was fighting first, because he really glad. And then tell me the last time, it been a little minute since it seemed like Tank was happy that he was fighting somebody. I remember he seemed annoyed at the fact that he was fighting Rolly. With Ryan Garcia, it's like he happy. It brought joy to his heart. You get what I'm saying? So he posted that first, like, look, y'all, we got it done, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put hands on him, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Fast hands, power in both hands, and he will be bigger and longer than Tank. And those are facts. Those are the facts. But I just know when it comes to that speed, I know what Trump's speed and his timing. And I know who got some of the best timing. I know who got the higher IQ. I know who the smarter boxer is. At least I know who's shown me to be the smarter boxer, the better athlete, the more polished fighter, more experienced fighter. You know what I mean? The only thing Tank really do got going against him that's obvious is height. You know what I'm saying? The height and the reach ain't even that much longer. The height, and he fought Barrio, so he'll figure it out with him too. Work a little on keeping his chin tucked before you get in there with Tank. And even that is even with a tucked chin, man, because Tank could get you even with your chin tucked. That's the crazy part. It's just if he serve it up on a platter for him, he gonna take a dirt nap. Facts, slipping and dipping. Salute, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up too. Facts. And who's going? He can be very predictable with his combinations. And if you do that with Tank, we all know Tank is very good at picking up on habits and getting you up out of there and hurting you. We all know that. I'm just understand something. None of these fights are easy, because especially when you got somebody in there that's coming to win. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just expect Tank to be able to get it done because he's the smarter fighter. It ain't even just the things he do physically. It's just being the smarter, more intelligent fighter in the ring. And that's just what he is. That's how I pick a lot of fights. Like, I know a lot of people see the physical aspect of it and just go with that. For me, I always know, man, the smarter fighter, a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, the smarter fighter wins the fight. And Tank is a smarter fighter than Ryan Garcia to me. More experienced, more battle tested, despite what people want to say about his resume. I mean, he's just a more quality fighter, and he's shown that. I mean, he's shown the ability to be able to operate on a higher level. True indeed. At Ryan the Ducker and his people like that. Better than Hector. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for 12 fighters cold as hell. Yeah, it's brick, Quee. It's brick. Jersey is nice and cold now. Hector got great fundamentals. Yes, and good timing. Good timing. Ryan gonna come out and say Tank needed to tune up. He wasn't ready. Facts, Big Texas. He gonna say that. I was ready. It's Tank. They didn't want to fight. Watch. You probably right, bro. Watch. That scared gonna get his face and ribs touched up. Bad too. Like the way Tank work, but he will get slapped. That's what I think too. At the end of the day, he's gonna give him some work, but the end result is gonna be a NyQuil nightmare for that boy. He going to sleep. Your ass is going to bed. You're going to bed. You feel me? Yeah, it's going to bed. Y'all say Floyd wasn't holding Tank back. I don't think this is. I really don't think this is a bad fight. But I'm again. That's why we had these conversations, because I always like to hear what the family think. And anybody that thinks differently than me, your opinion is always going to be welcome and valued over here, because y'all the family. Y'all say something, I take heed to it as well. It ain't just, tell y'all this all the time. It ain't just about what I think. It's about what we think collectively. And I just ain't that mad at this fight, but I understand people that don't really care for it, I get it. I agree on Tank having a better time. However, he took some punishment with Barrios and Santa Cruz. Personally, I think Ryan will put both of them to sleep faster than Tank did. I say this. He has the ability to do so. He has that ability to be able to get those guys out of there early. But to me, his problem is, like, he's in there with somebody that can actually box back, that's coming to win. And that's been on a few rare occasions. He don't get knockouts. You get what I'm saying? He don't always get a knockout. So it's like, I think Barrios will actually beat Ryan Garcia, especially if Ryan don't knock him out. Santa Cruz might be kind of small. He might be able to get Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz throw a lot of punches, leave himself open. But again, if that fight go past 6 rounds, either of those fights, I lean towards Santa Cruz or Barrios, believe it or not, because I feel like Ryan is a front runner. But he has the ability to be able to catch those dudes early and get them out of there. But I'm not picking like if he's undefeated, like how he was, say if Ryan fought the undefeated version of Barrios, I'm not picking him to beat Barrios. Barrios is a better boxer than Ryan Garcia. He's shown me more in the fights that I've seen. I've seen plenty of Ryan Garcia fights. I've seen plenty of them. Mario Barrios to me is a better boxer than Ryan Garcia. Sleep on 10 counter punching skills, and we never hear no one mention that. Yeah, it's counter punching, timing. I'm telling you, some of the best in the sport. But the way Ryan normally carries his chin up will be devastating for him against Tank. That's a true indeed. And I just don't think he'll fix that. He's not going to fix that. I don't think it's just a bad habit. He's not going to fix that in 1 or 2 camps, to be honest with you. 10-10, look what he got going on. Ryan would beat Barrios. It's it's still up in the air because it ain't happened. But I think Barrios would beat Ryan. Because again, y'all saying that, and I can pretty much guess the reason people would pick him, because y'all think Ryan would catch Barrios and knock him out. Y'all thinking it's gonna be by knockout, because y'all don't see him outboxing Barrios, and he don't knock everybody out. And Barrios, if he fought Barrios, especially if it's the undefeated version of his Barrios would be the best opponent Ryan fought. And it's already guys that he fought that took him the distance. Emmanuel Tago just took him the distance. You think Mario Barrios can't outbox this dude? I'm telling you, he'd put hands on Ryan. I do think so. I do think so. He clearly shown me to be a better boxer than him. Ryan should tune up with a Barrios fight. Go ahead and try it. I guarantee you that won't be no easy fight for him. I can bet. I bet that. I ain't picking no Ryan to beat Barrios. Well, he ain't shown me even, and I don't even know how y'all doing it. Maybe because again, y'all expecting him to knock him out, because that's about it. That's it. He ain't outboxing Barrios, yo. Hell no. Ryan wouldn't beat Barrios in my opinion. Mine's either. So y'all not wrong for saying it either. Y'all know I ain't no right or wrong over here. I feel y'all. I feel you. I just think Barrios is a better boxer than Ryan Garcia. More polished. That's a word I've been using a lot lately. He's just more polished to me. Like to see Ryan versus Hector before I saw Tank versus Hector. I wouldn't mind either slipping and dipping. Leo proving too. Ryan isn't. That's a fact. I think Hector would beat Ryan. Me too. Barrios has a chin and he's smarter than Ryan. I'm telling you, I think so too. Barrios will ball Ryan up. Athletic mind. Salute, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. I agree. I think Barrios would beat him. My bro, Southern T, a.k.a. The Motivation. What's good, T? Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling, Brody? Barrios could punch too. He ain't gonna just outbox him. You get what I'm saying? Telling you, man. I'm telling you. And Barrios has power from longer range. I'm telling you, man. He's here outbox. I think he'd put something on Ryan Garcia. That's my opinion. But I respect Charles as well. I think he'd put hands. People forgetting Ryan. Dropped by Luke Campbell. Y'all give me 2 seconds. Let me open the door for my daughter. bad, John. Back. Yeah. Facts, Kurt. Got Luke Campbell put hands on Ryan. Telling you, Barrios will be a difficult fight for Ryan Garcia, y'all. And people could say what they want. Like, I've noticed once Tank put hands on you, people got a tendency to forget if the fighter even had any quality about him because what they just seen when Tank got in there. But remember, y'all, Barrios is the same guy that went up to 47 and gave Keith Thurman a decent fight. Now, he got beat up. Don't get it wrong. But look who got hurt more in that fight. Look who had their mouthpiece spit out running around the ring. You ain't see Barrios doing that. You get what I'm saying? And that's the same dude that did that to a natural welterweight. He moved up there in his first fight and hurt that man and took him all 12 rounds. You get what I'm saying? So just got to put things in perspective, man. Barrios is a bit better than what people think. And I ain't saying he no world beater and could beat everybody, but Ryan Garcia has a very immature game. You know what I mean? He's very immature in there. He's not polished. He relies too much on the natural, his speed and power too heavily. He relies on that way too heavily. And I'm telling you, skills pay the bills, man. I'm telling you. Ryan got dropped by one punch, straight left by someone that doesn't stop people. Luke. You know what I'm saying? Facts. With no killer instinct. Luke dropped him and let off the gas. I'm telling you, Josh dropped him and let off the gas. Didn't forget. That's why I like to see Hector fight Ryan first. Hector would sleep Ryan. I'm telling you, slipping and dipping. That'd be a tough fight for Ryan Garcia as well. I'm telling you. Just because these dudes can box. Ryan will have to, his best shot with beating some of these people with these styles and that can actually box with a polished game. Like, he'll have to knock these dudes out. That'd be his best shot at winning. No disrespect to him. I ain't saying it's no other way he can win, but more than likely he will have to knock these guys out, in my opinion. You think he'd beat Hector? Hector too small? No, I think Hector a big 130. I like to see how they stack up against each other. But I can see why you would say that too, though. But I'm just thinking of like skill-wise. Like, and again, yeah, Hector is. He a flat foot, but Ryan is too, and got them slow feet too. Athletic mind, you know what I'm saying? Ryan got them slow feet. You know what I'm saying? Heck is they both flat-footed, yo. Both of them, they both flat-footed, yo. Ryan got slower feet though. I think Ryan got the slower feet. You know what I'm saying? He definitely got the hands, the speed advantage for sure. He might have a power advantage too, but I know Heck got some good boxing ability, good fundamentals, and good timing. You know what I mean? He might be able to catch Ryan with something. Lukewarm Campbell soup. Campbell was putting hands on shit, wasn't he? Dropped his ass, caught him, sat him on his ass. I respect Ryan, though. He got up and fought back hard and got a knockout. I respect it. Yeah, he might have to. He might. Rolling up, listen, waiting on Bellator to come on back. I'm about to do the same thing. I'm about to roll up myself. Appreciate y'all as always pulling up, man. Y'all smash the like button if y'all haven't. I mean, Ryan just raw talent, too fundamentally flawed, though. You see what I'm saying? And that's a great explanation, bro. Appreciate that. That's exactly the best way to put it for me. And he has something to work with. I don't call him trash. I don't think he trash. I don't think he no bum. You get what I'm saying? I just think he's very immature and he lacks the hunger. You know what I'm saying? The hunger and discipline. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he's the hungriest fighter. I don't think he, I always said this. I think he's cool with being popular. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because his popularity outweighs his skill set. You get what I'm saying? It's weird. It's a rare position to be in. And if he would actually focus up, like that's just my opinion on, I could be dead wrong, but even Canelo alluded to, like, he don't really put the work in like that. He come in the gym, hit that bag a little bit, do a couple rounds, make a little Instagram video or two and leave. Like that, to me, if he changed that and really applied and put the work in, and you can see it in the videos that he released when he training, he never showing you him really putting in no work like that. And I think that's very telling. You get what I'm saying? And if he really start putting in that work like that, I think he'd be a much better fighter, and he'd be a much harder fighter to beat. That's the crazy part. The speed and power, and you start really adding fundamentals and consistent jab and mixing your punches up, keeping your chin tucked. Like, just let's be real. I'm just due for a reason. I could see the improvements that he need to make, and if he was to make them, how dangerous, how much more dangerous he'd be. Just think about that. But his lack of commitment to the sport, I think, it shows itself. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's gonna always be his downfall. He got a very immature approach to the way he fight. To me, I'm telling you, it's like a emotional kid at times. I'm telling you, that's just something I see. Hello, Moto. He's stupid. Casual fanboys forgot Luke dropped him. Yeah, man. Luke laid hands on him. Ryan fight too tall for 140 and too tall for Tank Davis. That's a fact. He do. And he be straight up. He don't bend them legs enough too. He be fighting straight up, just like you saying. He's be feeling good. And again, he got some good accuracy early. When he fresh, he got good accuracy, you know what I'm saying, early, and he's fast as shit. You know that. But once you get him past about that 5 to 6 round mark, you start to see that waver. The techniques start to slip a bit more. The punch placement start to slack a bit more, and then you start to be able to see them combinations a bit more, which is why else do you think Emmanuel Tagoe was able to survive? And I believe he dropped dude in that fight. You get what I'm saying? So he did knock him down, but he wasn't able to finish him. And that's why, because once you push him past you push him midway to that fight, get him in the middle rounds, man, he slows down. I've seen it every time. Every time you don't get a knockout, look how he look. He don't look impressive. And that'd be problematic against the Tank Davis. His best shot is to knock him out. Shit is still in the air. He fights tall. That's a fact. He got to be smart. He got to be much smarter than that. All right, Bellator about to start, no doubt. I ain't going to be here too much longer. I just wanted to make sure we came and chopped it up just so people know, I don't think it's Ryan when it's not. I ain't mad at this Hector Garcia fight. I think Hector Garcia is going to test Tank, but I think Tank going to get the job done. You know what I mean? It's levels, and he's a smart-ass fighter to me. He's a gifted fighter to me. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't mad at it. You get what I'm saying? He fighting an undefeated guy, ain't took a loss. He coming off some of his best wins. That's why I always say, like, it's a lot of surface level information in boxing. That's just what it is. You get what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is surface level information is just knowing, all right, Hector Garcia at 130, this would be his first fight at 35. You get what I'm saying? So you naturally thinking it's he just added such an advantage. But in reality, when this dude go to 35, and once they rehydrate, I guarantee you Hector Garcia be the bigger guy. See what I'm saying? So it's not as bad as what people make it seem. You get what I'm saying? It's just not that bad. But that's surface level stuff. When you peel back the layers, and by that, I mean, peel back the layers, break down the last few fights. What happened in these fights? Who did he fight? How did he look in these fights? It's easy to say coming off 2 of his biggest wins. You get what I'm saying? He's still unbeaten. He's been kicking ass. You get what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? It's a solid fight. He proven to be a quality fighter. Is he a world beater? No. Snatched up him a little title, though. So he obviously a solid fighter. You get what I'm saying? So it just was unexpected, and I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? I get it, though. It ain't the most appealing fight, but I think it's a good test in its own way, and it's a way for Tank to stay active, keep busy, and stay sharp, because this ain't somebody to just play with. You get what I'm saying? Hector Garcia can fight. I mean, the dude got good fundamentals, good technique. He's just a bit slow, I think, and a little bit wide with his punches sometimes. If he is a flat-foot dude, I think Tank could be able to move and box around him and pick his shots. You know what I'm saying? I think he'd be able to, control the pace of the fight against this dude and do what he do. It's not hard to get Ryan off balance moving backwards because his knees aren't bent enough. Facts. And it's easy to get yourself put down. It's people at 126 bigger than Tank. That's a fact. It's a fact. Jarrell Joseph, salute, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling? You have the same view when it comes to this shit, man. I appreciate you, man. I just try to call it fair, man. It's possible. You know what I'm saying? I try to call it down the middle. Oh, then salute, bro. What's good with you? How you feeling? But this fight still losing. Ryan Trainer is the type that wants to push you to be better at things you're not good at. Never know. Yeah, I mean, Joe Goosen in the end, he actually, if that's still his trainer, I believe it is, right, Ryan's? But he still believe in him. He said he feel like Ryan could go the rest of his career undefeated. He said that. So, and I thought it was crazy to say that. But on one end, I feel like it's crazy for him to say that. But then on another end, it's like, if he truly believes that, then Ryan do got the best trainer he could have, because if he believe in Ryan that much, that could be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to see. But I just feel like Tank just more skilled. You know what I mean? More proven. He's hungrier. He's more dedicated to the sport. You get what I'm saying? Believe it or not, he is. And I think he do want to be great. I really do. I just hope he get a chance to do it. You know what I'm saying? Go in and separate himself and show levels against Hector. Tank is a mismatch for Garcia, in my opinion. Tank is on a different level than Cobra and Hector. Yeah, now I see what you're saying. Yeah. And that's what I said at the end of the day. It's just, that's why I could get why people ain't they ain't the most excited. But Hector is still a solid fighter that should be there. You know what I mean? Should be there to put up a fight nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he going to curl out right away. I think he at least going to give it a go and ain't going to come for a check. I don't think he going to lay down, basically. You know what I'm saying? Now, how fast he going to get put? Because I really do think he going to get put. And one of the main reasons is because I think Tank is, the speed is really going to be an issue. I could be wrong, but I really think, and not only is Tank, his speed, he's quick too. He's quick and fast. You know what I'm saying? That's not the same thing. He's quick and fast. I like them cat-like reflexes, man. He ain't the easiest guy to hit, how people make it seem either. You get hit, but ain't that how this the jean jacket still his coach? Oh, yeah. Tay, salute, Queen. How you feeling? Appreciate you for pulling up. As always, Joe Goosen, yeah, it looks like he has a golden retriever named Pantry. Yeah, for real, man. He definitely owned the Lassie dog. He probably got one each, a boy and a girl. I'm telling you. That dude, he definitely got a farm somewhere. Damn sure got a tractor trailer, a farm somewhere. Like, he grow his own vegetables and shit, boy, straight from the country somewhere. I'm telling you, bro. Plus, Tank don't need to think ahead, because Hector Garcia is fighting the type of the fight he likes. The problem he's facing, true KO puncher and Tank. I think Hector gives Tank a better fight than Cruz. That's possible? That is possible, because of the physical dimensions. Him just being a bigger guy, it is possible. You know what I'm saying? It is, and he's more skilled than Hector Garcia. In my honest opinion, is more skilled than Pitbull Cruz. Pitbull Cruz is bit one-dimensional for me. I see it, 300+ amateur fight. Watch and learn. Champ, salute. Appreciate you for pulling up. Yeah, it's good. I like Hector Garcia. I like his most recent fights. He did his thing. I think he's proven to be a quality fighter to me. I think he's like a B-level fighter. I think Hector Garcia is. Just being honest, I don't think he's a C-level fighter. I think he's about a B- type fighter or something like that. B-level fighter. I think that's being fair. And I don't think that's the worst thing. Everybody can't be A-level, but, a B-level fighter could put out a A-level performance. You get what I'm saying? Now, that's not saying he'd be Tank, but people have to take that into account. You've seen that happen before. You've seen A-level performances out of B-level fighters, and you've also seen fucking C-level performances out of A-level fighters, if we're being fair. Sometimes a fighter, certain fighter, when they in there with a certain guy, certain style, it could raise their level. You get what I'm saying? You've seen it a bit with Pitbull Cruz and Tank. Tank raised Pitbull Cruz level a bit. He looked more under control than he looked in his last couple recent fights. He didn't look sloppy as hell like that against Tank. You get what I'm saying? So that's my point I'm making. Sometimes, a certain opponent can raise another fighter's level that night. You get what I'm saying? So maybe a B-level fighter could damn near put out an A-level performance on the night. That's why people say, anything can happen on the night. Is who has the better night. The better fighter, sometimes don't win the fight. You get what I'm saying? It's the better guy on the night who executes on the night. Salute, bro. Appreciate you. Big Dog Willie, what's good with it, man? How you feeling, bro? Khan. Yes, sir. We know Khan the greatest ever, man. We know it. We know Khan the greatest ever, man. Salute to you, Big Dog Willie. How you feeling, bro? Salute to the TWT family. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, man, and so I'm gonna keep my eyes and ears to this situation. I want to see if Rashidi Ellis gonna respond to what Bozy Ennis had to say as well, because he said he turned that fight down. So he turned the fight down with Boots, and they say he was offered twice as much to fight him, and he said no. They said the Bo said no. All right. Let me go to it real quick. Let me see if I can play it real quick. He said the Bo said no. So we're gonna see, because I felt this anyway. If it's true, he shouldn't say anything. What's that about turning that fight down? Yeah, if it's true, yeah, facts. He shouldn't, because it's only gonna make it worse. Horrible fight for Tank. This is not Rolly boxing skills level master. No, this is a great fight. If that's what you're saying, you like Hector Garcia, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with Heck. I like Heck too, so.
Everybody's speculating, I guess, who your opponent's going to be.
So bad work, you know what I mean? No precision, you know what I mean?
Now, everybody's speculating, I guess, who your opponent's going to be. Some people says it's Stanionis. Some people said it's Rashidi Ellis. What's the status on those two fights?
Well, I mean, I think they're still working, but Rashidi Ellis never was in the picture when it came to us. And they know, I just got the word that they don't want to fight us anyway. You know what I mean? And I heard somebody offer them double the money, the fight boots. And I heard they want to fight boots. But we not looking at Rashidi Ellis. He's what, ranked number 10, 14? We looking for the guys in the top 5 on down. You know what I mean? We're not trying to go back. You know what I mean? So 10, 14, or even 9 or none of them guys, man. We want the top 5 because we close to the title, man. Why would we go backwards?
Now, in interviews, Rashidi said he would fight you, but when offered, turned it down.
You heard about it.
Yeah?
You already heard about the turn down. You know what I mean? But like I said, we not even looking at Rashidi Ellis, none of them Blair Cobbs, or none of them guys, man. Rashidi Ellis is a good fighter, though. Can't take him away from me, though. But he's not in our future right now. We trying to get them titles, get them guys that got the belts. You know what I mean? Whoever got the belts, that's what we want. You know what I mean? If we don't get them, we get the next one in line. You know what I mean?
Now, is that how the normal process goes when everybody keeps saying no? You just work your way down the list?
Yeah. Well, we got to fight. You know what I mean? But we
still
want to fight the
TV
top
salute,
guys.
bro.
We don't want to fight guys that's ranked way higher than us. That's like us going backwards. Like we just starting over again. You know?
Yeah, well, you heard that. So, you know what I'm saying? He said Speedy was offered the fight. He didn't want it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want it. He said YouTube need to check ID. Facts, yo. For real. Sometimes, like, you could just feel it, right? If that's what you're talking about. If you're talking about what I think you're talking about, you just feel it sometimes. Just come off a certain way. Yeah, sound like Speedy Rashidi don't want that, didn't want that fight. I thought so, too. We on the same page, Ash. Yeah. Like mines. I'm with you. But yeah, and again, just to be fair, like I always, when I had these conversations, I be trying to be as fair and down the middle as possible. Now, I never took Bozy Ennis to be no liar. Now, why would he sit up there and lie? Like, he ain't try to put no dirt on the man's name. He ain't try to, undermine him and disrespect him. He say he's a good fighter, but where he's ranked, they're not necessarily looking that way. And one thing I can say about that fight, if it happens, or let me just say this: why I would think he would possibly have said no to the fight, because it would make no sense for him to fight. It would make no sense to fight Boots with you not, being as inactive as you've been in recent times. So that's the last person you want to get in there with. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't been getting the fights under your belt, you don't want to just jump in there with no Boots in it. So just to be fair, that could be a real reason why he said no and turned it down. It wouldn't be out of fear, in my opinion. I don't think he's scared. I would think, because that's just being smart, and you have to be smart in boxing. You can't just always try to be tough. It just would not be smart for him to take that fight, given his recent inactivity. And like I said, with Rashidi Ellis, people don't realize, like, the last time he's fought more than once in a year was 2018. He fought like 3 times that year. Since then, it's been 1 time every year. You know what I mean? You gotta think, in the last few years, it's been 1 time apiece. That's crazy. That's not enough. You don't, and you got Boots on the other hand. He's been a lot more active, way more active. That's not somebody you get in there. You don't play with your career like that. It's not even smart. That's why I say the more I speak boxing, and I know I do this every day, the more I try to understand. You get what I'm saying? So I can have different perspectives to offer to y'all, rather than the same old, or just coming up here and everything I say got to be one-sided. You got to be able to see the other side, man. And that's just being real. I don't think Rashidi Ellis is scared, but I think he knows that just would not be a smart fight to take, given your recent inactivity. It would be very dumb. But then a fan, or a fan, that's why I don't call myself a fan. A fan would be like, oh, that's ducking. Are you scared? No, that's being smart, man. But the man, it's like when you go to a weight class, like on one end, right? When you go to a weight class, you acclimate to the weight. I think that's smart to do that. And like, see, for Teofimo, for example, he fought Pedro Campa. That's not a guy with a ton of power. Wasn't a huge threat. He had a good record, good record, but limited resume. He ain't really fought nobody. But you get what I'm saying? On the other hand, Teo is acclimating to the weight, so they're not putting him in there with killers. As you can see in the second fight, they put him in there. It was going to be Pedraza. Pedraza's out with a non-COVID related injury or illness. And then you got you get what I'm saying? That's 2 fights, because they're trying. I honestly believe they're trying to get Teofimo acclimated to the weight before they truly throw him in there with the dogs. You get what I'm saying? And at the same time, I don't think none of the guys was really available either. You know what I mean? In terms of getting him a title shot. So they getting that man acclimated. That's the 2 lines. Oh, Ryan Chess. Yeah. Yo, I hate that tat. You talking about that tattoo? Boots is a real problem, man. Gym Rat, Jelly Bean, salute, bro. Appreciate you pulling up Speedy versus Boots right now. It's like 2 number 1 seeds playing in the first round of March Madness. Yeah, if he was like more active, because that's how I think that fight could play out. Because and back to what I was saying about that, that's why, just to be fair to Rashidi, I'm not gonna put that on him. You know what I mean? If he turned it down, I don't think it was out of fear. I think it was out of intelligence and being smart. You're not active. You want to get a couple more fights under your belt, at least 2 more fights. Then realistically, you could think about trying to maybe challenge for a title, or, you know what I mean? You would be right there pretty much. But like, just to jump from where you at right now, and with, like I said, with that inactivity, fighting once a year, and nah, you don't go fight no Boots Ennis and mess your career up like that. It's just not smart to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's not. But yeah, man, Speedy has the athleticism to be able to keep up. He has the athleticism and the speed to be able to keep up with Boots Ennis. But it'll come down to, it'll be like an athletic chess match. Who's the smarter fighter? You get what I'm saying? Boots is a switch hitter. I think he hits harder, but Rashidi is a big guy. He's fast, athletic, he's smart. You get what I'm saying? That should be a hell of a fight, but I still lean towards Boots because I've seen more from him. Cackalack, salute. Hey, yeah, salute to the LDBC, man. We rock with the Lions Den boxing community. Salute to the whole LDBC, and salute to my TWT family as well. All love to my family. But yeah, that'd be a good fight somewhere in the near future, but not immediately. It just wouldn't make sense, and people would love to see it. But that's why I say, the more I speak boxing every day, the more I try to learn. Like, certain things don't make sense. That's why I don't call myself a fan. People just be talking like fans. Nah, he should still fight Rashidi. Nah, that wouldn't make a lot of sense right now. And then you hear what his father said. Look where he ranked at, and look where we at. It wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to fight him, but certain people or a certain percentage, a group of people will hear that and take that as, nah, they ducking him, they wouldn't fight him. He telling you the honest truth. It don't make sense. He 29 fights in. You get what I'm saying? That boy is a fight or two away from a world title shot. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to make it make sense. Everything can't be about what you want. You can't be a selfish fan all the time. Yeah, we would love to see that matchup, but would it necessarily be the best thing for Boots or Rashidi? It wouldn't be the best thing for Boots because where he's ranked at, and Boots is trying to get a title. That's not going to move him closer to a title shot. And at the same time, you got Rashidi Ellis on the other end. You ain't been active recently, so it wouldn't even be a smart fight. It wouldn't be smart for you to take that fight. You get what I'm saying? It would be wise for you to get a couple more fights under your belt. Then think about somebody else at the, you know what I mean? That's up there, but then revisit that option. But just right now, right off the bat, nah, it's stupid. And I'm gonna always be on the side where I'm trying to understand more so than thinking I got all the answers, man. I think the more I speak on this, the more information I try to, gather so I could give a more broader, different perspective than what people give all the time. Too many times in boxing, people feel like everything got to be one way. It don't. Nothing is one way like people make it seem in boxing. It's always another side to solve, man. It's always another layer to peel back. You know what I'm saying? I say that all the time. Okay, I'm grab this swisher. Right, but Rashidi was calling Boots out. Yeah, he was. He did say something about fighting him. And then you heard what Bozy said. And you know what I be thinking, bro? Kurt, I be thinking, maybe somebody asked him would he fight him, and he say like what a fighter would say, yeah, he'd fight him, because I believe he would. You get what I'm saying? And I think that might get lost in translation, or somebody might maybe want to interpret that as him calling him out, because I still didn't find it. You can't find a video nowhere where he did it. It's just somebody saying it, right? Because I haven't found it. So I think that's what it be. Like, what a fighter's supposed to say if you ask a guy that think he a dog too about another dog? You know what I'm saying? He's gonna say, yeah, I'll fight him. And then by the time that story get back, it's like, oh shit, Boots, he said he called you out. Mill City Boxing, salute, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling? OTB, my Brody, what's good with it? So and they said he turned it down. So I never took Bozy to be a liar. And it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if Rashidi Ellis respond to it. It'd be fun. Because like I said, down the line, I think that'd be a hell of a fight. Because again, the difference with Rashidi and a lot of other fighters at 47, not saying they're not athletic. He's an athlete. If you seen Rashidi Ellis fight, you know what I'm talking about. He got the athleticism and the speed to be able to keep up with Boots Ennis. But the thing is, the question I would have is, who's the smarter fighter, and who would be the smarter fighter that night? Because we know they both gonna be fast. They both, Boots got power. Rashidi Ellis got respectable pop as well. You know what I mean? And he let them hands fly. It's a good chance he might have a tick. He might be a tad bit faster. He could be. That is possible. But who gonna be the smarter fighter on the night is the question. Has been active enough to get in there with a young killer like Boots. Just not right now. Yeah, it's a great fight though. And I'm 100% with you. That's what I said. And that, to be fair to Rashidi, because I'm not like every other person that want to make everybody seem like a duck. I think the reason he would say no and turn that fight down for that reason, the inactivity, he know that's not the guy to get in there with if you've been inactive, bro, and you ain't been going the rounds. Don't care how many rounds you've been sparring. You ain't been going to actual fight rounds. You want to be smart about it. And again, you can't all be about you trying to be tough or prove something. Nah, you 24 fights in, 15 KOs. Nah, you worked hard, man. Continue to be smart and take your opportunities when you're supposed to. You don't want to take an opportunity too soon, and then you know what I mean? You'll ruin everything you work for. You fight a Boots Ennis, you want to be in the absolute best shape of your life, and you want to make sure you got a few fights under your belt. So you know what I mean? Get your feet back wet. Make sure you used to going the rounds again. Because that one round destruction that he had over that guy, that 13-10, I think dude was, that's not gonna cut it. And that's just being real. That was a showcase fight to get his feet back wet. You don't go from that Marufo guy that he fought, knocked out in 1 round to no boots. Ennis, that's very stupid. It just wouldn't be smart. But you got some people that be like, he ducking, and it's weird. So Rashid was car chasing because he damn sure was calling boots out. Yeah, some people would say that, bro. Some people would say that. That's why I say I haven't seen a video, so I just look at it and just try to be fair. I'm gonna just say Rashidi was asked about boots, and he gave the kind of answer that a fighter is gonna give. Yeah, I'll fight him. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think that was. You don't say they would make the fighters look soft, in my opinion. You know how that be. Really wants to fight Jaron, and it's like his father say, beat somebody in the top 5, then they can't duck you. That's a fact. That's a fact. Zach, salute. Appreciate you for pulling. I think these guys don't fight because if they lose, we throw them away. YouTube controls the narrative. You guys have power. If they lose, we support them and ask for them. Yeah, and that's why, I always say us as a whole, as a community, we do control the narrative. And one narrative that I do push that I think is a positive one, support the fighter, win, lose, or draw. And I think that a lot of fighters don't be wanting to get in there because they feel like you said, once they lose, people done with them. But I've never been a fan of that. That's why I don't call myself a fan. I call myself a supporter. I feel like fans, when you lose, they jump off the bandwagon and on to the next one, or they abandon the fighter after a couple losses. Like, look, perfect example. Jamal Charlo ain't even lost inside the square circle yet. And people already washing their hands with him and talking about that man like he ain't accomplished nothing in the sport, like he trashed. And that's the mentality of the typical fan to me. They just jump from person to person. They're not very understanding of situations, and they don't see nothing further than the surface level information that's in boxing. It's easy to look like he been inactive, but you know what I'm saying? He been inactive. He dealing with some things outside the ring, but ain't nobody whooped his ass inside the ring. But you got people treating him like he ain't shit. Kind of local sports. What's good with it, Brody? Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling? It won't matter. Boots or Smoke Rashidi either way. I got boots either way too. I ain't gonna lie, Connor. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But I think Rashidi will be able to give him a good go, give him a good run, because he athletic, he can fight. But I think Boots is a generational talent. I always say that. Oh, and get back to some good fights. Facts. The zero don't mean anything, man. If you challenge yourself against enough quality fighters, you bound to get a loss. The possibility of you losing is that much greater, and I'm cool with that, because I swear the zero don't determine the quality of the fighter. I swear it don't. It really don't. Salute to the family in the building, man. Y'all smash the like button if y'all have. They don't realize somebody has to lose. That's a fact. You get what I'm saying? In some cases, it's going to be a draw, but for the most part, somebody got to lose. Smoke, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Appreciate you for pulling up. And again, I'm just not a fan of like abandoning the fighter after a loss. Like, I'm open about saying shit. One of my favorite fighters is AB. You know what I'm saying? AB got 4 losses. Ask me if I ever rooted against him in any of them fights after seeing him lose. I don't care. He was fighting Pacquiao. I'm picking AB. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I was picking him against Maidana. I picked him against Sean Porter. Picked him against Mikey Garcia. You get what I'm saying? I'm a different type of dude. Like, I understood that through those losses, it was frustrating to watch him, but through those losses, has an AB ever ducked Smoke? Hasn't he always tried to fight whoever he got in there with? So it's like he ain't never ducked Smoke or duck a fade. I rock with him heavy because of that, win, lose, or draw. But that's how I am with any fighter that behaves like a fighter. If you lose to somebody that's quality and you went out like you were supposed to, like, I'm gonna rock with you after that. It's certain fighters that you see lose and you will watch them more because of their loss. You know what I'm saying? Best fighter in the world have losses other than Floyd Mayweather, respectfully. Yeah, and he's just a 1-on-1. You get what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna be able to do that. So, and they should know that. Ain't nothing wrong with losing. Canelo fighting Parker Ryder winner, Plant if he beats Benavidez. I feel like that too, Roger, for real. Flossie, what's good with it, Brody? How you feeling? Appreciate you pulling up. Fighters, I mean, typing too fast. Nah, I got you, bro. I got you. AB ducked ain't Roger, you a fool, bro. You know what I mean? But AB, man, he's one dude willing to fight anybody. But it's easy to overlook that when he lose. You get what I'm saying? People be like, they ain't trying to hear. He got his ass beat. He won't let his hands go. And there's this and that. But at the same time, even though that's true, but he ain't never ducked a fade. And I think that got to count for something. You know what I'm saying? That count for something. He ain't never been no chump inside that ring. You know what I'm saying? And everybody that beat him respect him. And I think that's saying something also. You get what I'm saying? Everybody that beat him respect that man. Tank versus Hector has just been announced to be on pay-per-view. Yeah, I figured that though, because they billing Tank as the pay-per-view star. That's what people are crapping on too. They mad, I guess, that it's on pay-per-view, but it's like I don't see how you could be surprised when they're billing Tank as a pay-per-view star. His fights are going to be on pay-per-view. That's what they're trying to, build him as. You know what I'm saying? I think the only fighters that compete with Boots is Errol Spence, and in about a year, Xander. Yeah, nah, I'm with you, Kurt. Yeah, man. Boots is a special fighter. I think when he get the opportunity to prove it, he gonna show it. King, what's good with it, King? Appreciate you for pulling up. Y'all gonna follow anyway. Oh yeah, man. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hopefully we still get that fight, and I think it's a possibility because I believe Fulton is still keeping his titles at 122. I believe, and this fight could be a one-off, the rematch with Figueroa at 26. So I'm hoping that's the case because then that still leaves an opportunity for him and Inoue to fight. And people don't know, like I have no bias when I speak on these fighters. Like I like Inoue, I like Fulton. I just think that's going to be a tough fight, and even for both. You know what I'm saying? It's a real 50-50. That's why we be wanting to see these fights. I want to be on pay-per-view. Yeah, he's a star. That's how they trying to build him. So it's going to be like that. Appreciate you, Jarrell. Appreciate you, bro. I try to be, man. I try to be. That's why I always ask people to, especially if I catch them in the comment section and they come here, because then it's easier to, you know what I mean? They get a better feel for how I talk this boxing. No bias, man. Monster Inoue is a good fighter. My cool boy, to me, is also a good fighter. Talented, proven, 9 undefeated opponents on his resume. You know what I'm saying? You got Monster Inoue is a solid fighter as well. But what I think people think you slighting them when I say the competition is just it's not as deep in those lighter weight classes. That's why I say you see after a while, dudes usually move up, and that might be his plans in his near future for him to move up because he want to challenge himself. That's why I tell people that all the time. Oh, shit. Any of those WBC orders you're looking forward to the most? Shit, man. I wouldn't have mind seeing Pitbull and Shakur, but now we ain't seeing that, and I don't know who Shakur gonna fight. I ain't gonna lie, right off the bat, that was one I was looking forward to seeing the most. Cause all nigga run it up. Oh yes, y'all, for y'all basketball fans, man, and basketball supporters, man. If y'all can sub to my bro, A1 Hoop Zone, your one-stop shop for your basketball. And get my bro to that 1K. We appreciate everybody that supports the TWT family and brand. And we're going to keep pushing, man, and growing. That's the goal. Bring as many eyes to the sport as possible and not just boxing. You know what I'm saying? You got basketball, bro, be doing MMA. You know what I mean? Football, basketball. Got a little bit of everything, man. If y'all got channels too, anybody in the chat that got a channel, y'all let me know. I'll make sure I go sub to y'all as well, because I support as well. So if y'all got something going on, whether it's IG, Instagram, or whatever, just let it be known, because we support it as well. Yeah, man. Hopefully we get some good fights, man. I want to see Boots back in the ring. It's gonna be dope if he on the same undercard. I mean, he on the undercard with Tank. If he the co-main or something like that, that'd be dope. That'd be real dope. I'd definitely be excited for that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Seeing Boots and Tank on the same card would be crazy, especially if it's a co-main and then a main event. Pitbull knew he didn't have a prayer against Shakur. He all but admitted it. Facts. That's what his pops was basically doing. I hear he's fighting the guy that stopped Rayo. He fighting what is it, Edwin De Los Santos? I hear that's who Pitbull fighting. So I mean that should be a good fight too. But I wonder what Shakur, who Shakur gonna fight now. And Hector Garcia also had spoke on Shakur as well. He said, you know, with a full training camp, he'd beat Shakur easier than he beat Colbert and Gutierrez or something along them lines. Something like that, he said. But now that he's fighting Tank, which is a bigger bag and a very dangerous fight, you know, I ain't mad at it. But I wonder what Shakur going to do now at 35, because that kind of leaves him to see who he, like, you know, with them, they had ordered him and Pitbull. It looked like Pitbull going in another direction. So I wonder what Shakur going to do from there. Yeah, man. And then you got Brandon Figueroa. And what else, man? It was a bunch of them things. What did they do? Errol Spence and Keith Thurman. It's crazy, boxing crazy, man, how this stuff play out a lot of times, man. It's crazy how it plays out. Yeah, Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz do music. That's the dude that beat Keyshawn for real, man. Andy Cruz, man. Andy freaking Cruz, man. My bad, y'all. I was responding to this message. Oh, my bad, y'all. My bad. He says Hector dropping his belt at 130. I don't think so. I haven't heard that. At all. I haven't heard it. Just like I don't think Fulton is dropping his belts at 22 when he go fight Figueroa at 26. I think it might be like a one-off. Possibly that could be the situation for Hector, or maybe he is deciding to stay there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he went back down, because I think he's going to be allowed to keep the belt, especially if he got plans on going back down and defend it. Andy from Toy Story. Yo, Andy Cruz, man, he made some music. I think he got a song or something Ash just sent me. I think Ugas or Alexis Rocha. Best names willing to fight Boots next. Those are some solid names. Or Stan Jonas. Who Stan Jonas gonna fight is the question. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't Boots? Like, he gotta be fighting at least Boots or Virgil at this point, Stan Jonas. You know what I'm saying? He got to be. I don't know what's going on, because he ain't getting one of the champions. I don't believe so. I just want to know who Boots gonna fight, but it's Pops did, Ennis did say January, so Rocha and Ugas should fight. That'd be a good fight for Ugas, being that Alexis Rocha ain't got like the crazy power or nothing like that. I mean, so I mean, I think that'd be like an even matchup. But I wonder how Ugas gonna look after the injury, the Spence fight though. Maybe he'd be his same self. I don't know. You know, Spence be changing these dudes, but Rocha and Ugas would be a good fight. Boots is not a good return fight for Ugas. Absolutely not. After what Earl did to him, absolutely not. That'd be dangerous. It'd be risky too. That'd be too much, I think. He needs somebody that don't gotta, like Rocha. I ain't saying Rocha's soft or nothing, but at least Rocha ain't no Boots. You get what I'm saying? I don't think he'd go in there and kill Ugas the way Boots would. Hector will keep it. He just got the opportunity at Tank, so to take it. Then I have to go back after I figured that. I figured that's what it was. And you gotta think that's a money fight. People ain't gonna take that opportunity because they ain't scared. That goes to show you right there that people don't be scared to fight. Just because Tank knocked people out don't mean people scared to fight him. And it come with a bag. They've been fighting all their life. They ain't supposed to be scared of him though. Sometimes people be acting like they supposed to be scared of him because he can, he can fight and knock people out. No, they fighters. They fight. They be looking at it as an opportunity to prove themselves against them. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them, that's what they be hoping they could do, is get that bag and possibly upset them. You know what I'm saying? And still TV, salute, bro. Appreciate you in that Cash App, Brody. My bad. I did just seen. I hope you still in here. Oh, yeah, you go. Appreciate you, bro. Much appreciation, Brody. Says Stan Jonas wants the title shot next. Boots sets him back. Yeah, it do. But I guess I'm saying that because I guess what he gonna do is he gonna sit there on the sideline. You get what I'm saying? I don't know what he gonna do. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if he sitting on the sideline would be smart. Like, I don't know. So it's just an idea, because you're right. It do. He do want that title shot, and he pretty much deserve it because he already stepped aside once. You get what I'm saying? That's why I was feeling like some kind of way Earl was going to end up fighting him and he get in the title shot. You get what I'm saying? But it seemed like they trying to, usher Keith into the #1 spot, and that blows me right there. And it's little explanations why, but still, at the end of the day, man, it seemed like it should be Stan Jonas and not Keith Thurman fighting Spence, if that's even a fight. So it's just still a couple of things that's confusing to me in boxing, and those are some of them, man. Keith Thurman, man, they got some love for him over there at PBC, man. Trying to get him, because I did a live on this I think it was like a couple weeks ago. I don't know if people really was paying attention though, but I said Keith Thurman was already said he had a contract for Earl Spence. I hope people ain't think I just pulled that out of random air. You know what I'm saying? One of the bros hit me up that spoke to him and let me know that that's what was going on with Keith Thurman. So the pop. My bad, y'all. My bad. I had a quick phone call, but yeah, disappointed. Ellis turned down Boots, but Ellis in activity can play a part. Not feeling ready still. Ellis should go with Ugas or Rocha. Yeah, then those are more I think reasonable. Like, all fights are dangerous, but I think Boots would be far too dangerous of a fight to take with the inactivity. You get what I'm saying? I think he beat Rocha already. So Ugas, I think, would be a good fight, because Ugas was talking about fighting Boots, and that'd just be crazy. So I think Ugas and Ellis should fight, man. Ugas, yeah, man. Ugas, yeah, maybe Ugas and Ellis Butab, yeah, man, maybe. I don't know who they're gonna mix up. We gonna see though. It's gonna be interesting to see. I thought that's what I'm saying. Curry is confusing because they're trying to slip Keith Thurman in there. Take that step aside again and fight somebody like Blair Cobbs. You think so? I wonder, would he be willing to take more step aside money though? I wonder. I truly wonder, would that be something he'd be willing to do? I don't know who else. Maybe Blair. Yeah, Blair. And I told y'all Blair Cobbs, yo. Blair Cobb was in the He was in the comment section. He added Oscar and told Oscar to make the fight between him and Virgil Ortiz for February 14th. That's what Blair Cobb said. He said he wanted a shot at Virgil. He said, make the fight February 14th. I just want to see people mix it up and be challenged. That's all. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see from everybody. Everybody. Everybody, all these fighters that's supposed to be quality or top dogs, I want to see them fighting people they're supposed to fight. Every last one of them, no exceptions. Ellis versus Blair can be a safe, good fight, to be honest. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Facts, bro. All right, Ellis and Blair, yeah. It'd be a good challenge. You know, Blair ain't no killer for real. No disrespect to him, but you know what I mean? Like, Boots a killer. Blair ain't that. Blair a decent fighter, but he definitely fought levels up below Boots. I think that'd be a good fight, Fate. Maybe having Blair and Virgil just to see what Cobb's about. Yeah, he said it. He said it, y'all. He said it. You know, I be comment creeping every now and again. I be catching these fighters like, you know, saying little stuff to each other, just like I caught. My bad, y'all. I was smacking on something. My bad. Pardon me, y'all. But just like I was comment creeping, and I caught Chris Colbert and Hector Garcia comment section trying to make a rematch, renegotiate a rematch, telling him to go hit his people, go talk to your people, champ. Talking about congratulations, champ, you won. He tried to butter Hector Garcia up, talking about go talk to your people. Let's get this rematch going. It's an easy fight to make. Dude, you was supposed to be fighting Frank Martin. Then whole time, he ain't even in shape for Frank Martin, which is in a weird way. It's kind of like a duck in a weird way, because you just told us that you was fighting somebody that people thought you couldn't beat. And they said, who is that? And you said Frank Martin. That's after you got into the little back and forth with Gary Russell. And then all of a sudden, you know what I mean? You fast forward and all of a sudden now, watch, man, let me find it. Then all of a sudden you ain't in shape. It's like it don't make sense talking about he don't get to pick when they fight. It was just weird. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, hold on. I mean, make it happen. I always wanted to see Keith versus Blair. That wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't even be bad. I ain't even gonna lie, yo. Colbert really want that smoke again. I don't think he do, and still, I think he be and appreciate you too. One more time in that cash, I appreciate you, bro. But I don't think he really won it, because it's like, to me, and I hate to call people ducks. So A1 was good, was good with it, bro. It's like, why would you not be in shape? It's just so irresponsible. You get what I'm saying? It's so irresponsible. So it's just like, it's like you not even showing respect to your craft by not being in shape like that, knowing that this was the fight that people were saying you had coming. Like, I don't understand. Like, what was the confusion at? Where was the confusion? You said it, and that's why I'm gonna play this. Let me see something real quick. Is this the one? Yeah, this the one. A1 stupid. Your Blair versus Thurman Press will be funny. Hell yeah, Fate, it'll be funny, man. Yeah, no, man, appreciate that, man. And we gonna keep growing. 11 months in, and we gonna keep rocking. We got a bunch of it, so, and we all support each other. So if you got something going on too, again, I definitely, and we will support it as well. Man, you know, I'll be on board. Yeah, nah, yeah, you know, you stupid. Nah, but you got to, man. Well, you wouldn't be A1 if you wasn't doing that. Keep the humor in the chat. And you one of the realest motherfuckers on this YouTube shit. You know it. Let me show y'all me go to it, man. We're gonna watch this video. It's a short one anyway, but just to show you how people just be talking. These guys just be talking, man. Oh, my bad.
My gym up the block. My gym up the block. When it's blocked, my gym is up the block. My gym is up the block. If you stay and fuck some up shit, let's go to the gym and spar whenever. Tonight, now, whatever.
It's been 3 months since my surgery.
That's why I said, wait till you get healthy. Wait till you get healthy.
I can smack a motherfucker. That's what right now.
Hey yo, y'all, not no funny shit. Tell me Gary Russell don't look like D Free right here, y'all, with the beard and all that. Tell me he don't resemble D Free just a little bit, y'all. Tell me he don't resemble, bro.
That's why I said, wait till you get healthy. Wait till you get healthy.
I can smack a motherfucker.
That's what
right now.
No, that's not happening.
That's not happening.
That's not happening. Like I said, if you want to fight, we can do it. That's why I said, wait till you get healthy. Wait till you get healthy.
I can smack a motherfucker.
That's what
right now.
No, that's not happening. That's not happening. But I said, that's not happening. Like I said, if you want to fight, we can do it. That's why I said, wait till you get healthy.
My bad, y'all.
Wait till you get healthy.
I can smack a motherfucker.
Now, one more time, though. Gary crazy, y'all. Why he come like that?
Wait till you get
Why
healthy.
Gary come like that, though, y'all?
Tonight, now, whatever.
Why Gary do that?
That's why I said, wait till you get healthy.
He looking him right in his face.
I can smack a motherfucker.
That's what
right now.
No, that's not happening. That's not happening. But I said that's not happening. But like I said, if you want to fight, we can do it. He's just doing too much talking. Fuck some up shit. I'm always in shape to fuck a nigga up. My gym is up the block. Always ready to fuck a nigga up.
Cops and kids?
Yeah, wherever cops, we go to Gleason's.
But talk about
I'm always in shape to fuck a nigga up.
and kids in the
I
training.
like that.
Is that the fight you kind of want more?
We don't want that fight. It's a waste of time arguing about that fight. We send the contract. They don't want to fight, man. He just talking. You know, a lot of these fighters just do rapping. I just came off a loss, and I'm down to fight the best. I'm going up to 135 to fight somebody that they think I can't beat, and I'm going to dominate him, and then I come back down to 30 and beat his ass too.
We'll speak to that. Who is that opponent?
Frank Martin. Come back down to 30 and beat his ass too.
We'll speak to that. Who is that opponent?
Frank Martin.
Would you? All right.
Beat him, and then I come back down to 30 and beat his ass too. Hey, if you want to fight, we can do it. He's just doing too much talking.
Listen to what he say, y'all.
I'm always in shape to fuck a nigga up. My gym is up the block.
He always in shape.
Always ready to fuck a nigga up.
Cops and kids?
Yeah, wherever cops, we go
He
to
always in
Gleason's.
shape to beat somebody up, but he ain't in shape to fight
I
Frank
like
Martin.
that.
Is that the fight you kind of want more?
We don't want that fight. It's a waste of time arguing about that fight. We send the contract. They don't want to fight, man. He just talking. You know, a lot of these fighters just do rapping. I just came off a loss, and I'm down to fight the best. I'm going up to 135 to fight somebody that they think I can't beat, and I'm going to dominate him, and then I come back down to 30 and beat his ass too.
We'll speak to that. Who is that opponent?
Frank Martin.
Would you? All right.
Frank Martin. He said that shit hard as hell. Frank Martin. Boy, Frank Martin. It ain't fighting no Frank Martin. That boy ain't fighting none. Cross platform. Ortiz, Cobbs versus Boots, Ellis, JoJo Zepeda. All good fights too. Erosia. All good fights. 10 KO 5. Ryan definitely going to sleep. You know it. Terry Smoot, what's good with it? Yo, Gary is funny as hell. What's good with it, Terry? Oh man, yo, A1, you know, A1 a fool. Gary walked off, he just be like making people laugh. Yo, Gary crazy, yo. Gary was like, man, serious clowner. He always in shape. That's what I'm saying. But he ain't in shape for Frank Martin now. Now Frank Martin fighting Michelle Rivera because you was dragging your ass and you wasn't in shape knowing that they wanted to fight, bro. That's why I called that a duck. Because it's like you strategic duck. You not in shape. And they moved on because you was playing. Facts, rose a straight line, man. It's crazy. Oh, we got louder as he left. Yeah, he got much louder, right? Yeah, Gary, I ain't gonna lie, Gary was looking him directly in his face, though, wasn't he, y'all? Gary was looking that man directly in his face. When he said something about slapping him right now, he was looking him directly in his face. Gary was in there looking like D Free. Tell me Gary ain't look like a pint-sized D Free. Word up. I ain't even just saying that. Gary look a little bit like D Free to me, y'all. Just a little bit. Tank better not get injured, though. That's what worries me. Now, I don't think he would, though. I don't think he will. And you know what, too? Another thing, man, them dumb gloves that he had wore that time, too. Because notice he hurt his hand. He switched them gloves, too. He already had the hand injury, as Ash sent me the picture yesterday, and I showed y'all what Tank had that, you know, that little support thing on his hand. But remember, he switched last minute. He had the Canelo style gloves and Floyd told him to switch him because you know, Canelo wasn't even rooting for him. If Ryan pull out, we on his ass, man. And I think Tank should never entertain fighting him again. Go get Hector for Culver's ass. Facts. Calm me right down. Yeah, facts. Calm me right down, Kurt. Culver the lightweight right now. Facts. He might. Hey, Rosie, he might be a 140 pounder right now. For real. Matter of fact, he heavier than that. Man, right there, he probably was about down there junior middleweight, yo. Dead serious. Culver was like a junior middleweight right there, y'all. Needed to the first jab is thrown. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Tank doesn't have weak bones like Thurman. Yeah, I think that was I don't think that's something that's gonna keep happening, should I say. But how you wrap your hands is very important too, because I know one of the things that helped Floyd preserve his hands a bit more and stop hurting his hands was the way he was getting them wrapped. You get what I'm saying? He was getting them wrapped a certain way. So, you know, that helped too. So hopefully, you know, Tank, cross his T's, dot his I's, man, because I just want to see him beat everybody that they think he can beat. You know what I'm saying? Whoop these dudes' ass. Because they so confident that Tank won't fight these other dudes, man. And I'm just like, I get it, but I think he want to be great. And to be great, he going to have to fight some of these dudes. And he going to have to do it. He going to be able to do it. And, yeah, I'm telling you, Ash, little Gary, I said lightweight, 175. He a low, light, heavyweight. For real, Roger. He like at least a junior, middle, full-blown middle or something right there. No, these light-skinned boxers stay getting injuries like Ward and Thurman. Now you trying to come for my light-skinned brothers, man. Come in for my light-skinned brethren. Coming for my brethren. Yeah, man. But Ward got his and got up out of there. They was so mad that they wasn't able to find somebody to beat him. They thought they had him with Kovalev, especially when he got knocked down. They was like, yes, we got one. No. Ward had other plans. He wasn't going out like that. He wasn't going out like Willie Lump Lump, y'all. He wasn't going out like Willie Lump Lump. Hold on, y'all. I got this. I'm getting a call from Champ, yo. Hold on real quick, man. I'm gonna let you. Hold on. What's good, Champ? You said everybody that's watching my live right now. Everybody and TWT. Everybody. All right, bet. I'll hit you back. I'll let you know what they said. All right, yeah. I just got off the phone with Champ, yo. I just got off the phone with Champ. You know what I'm saying? And he said that he need everybody and everybody that's part of the Just Do family and everybody that's a part of the TWT family. You know what I'm saying? He said he needs y'all to all go to I got like 300 and something videos posted. He said he need for each and every last one of y'all, including everybody in TWT, no exceptions. He need all y'all to go watch all 300 and something of my videos 1,000 times a piece. Hit the like button on all the videos. Comment once or twice on all the videos. You know what I'm saying? And share them. And he said he need that done by preferably by about 10 o'clock. So if y'all could, I truly appreciate it, man. Y'all all go. Champ said 1,000, watch each video 1,000 times a piece. Hit the like button, comment, share the videos. You know what I mean? Y'all get that done by 10 o'clock. He gonna stay off y'all ass, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what Champ said anyway. I know these light-skinned boxers stay getting injuries. Oh, yeah. Rivera versus Martin. I'm going with Frank Martin. I feel like Rivera leave himself open enough, and I feel like once Frank Martin adjusts to the height and reach a disadvantage and he find a way to close the gap and work, I think he gonna have his success there, and I think he'll be able to outbox Rivera, but it's gonna be tough. It's not gonna be easy. I could be wrong too, because it's a real 50-50 fight to me, but I think Frank Martin got the good feet. Man, them good feet is underrated, and it's gonna be very important. I think that's gonna be pivotal to him getting inside. It's gonna be very important for him to be able to cut the distance and you know what I mean, get his shots off. You get what I'm saying? And that's gonna be a challenge in itself just like it was against Jackson Martinez. A taller, longer guy, gonna be a little bit tough. Only got to beat Ward is better beef. And they even that guy, because Ward know how to smother the power. He ain't gonna run from the power. See, that's the problem people make against Arthur Beterbiev. They get hit once and try to get on a bike and run. That just make it worse. That's like that's like turning your back, like they tell you out in the wild and something out. You get what I'm saying? You getting chased by like a bobcat, whatever the case. The worst thing you could do is turn your back. Beterbiev clip you. The worst thing you could do is try to get on your bike and run, because he got the ability to cut the ring off and he could find you. You get what I'm saying? Ward will understand how to smother that power. He won't run from it. That's my opinion. That's something I've seen him be able to do. He know how to smother power. So I think Beterbiev have a fight on his hands. I tell you that. Time he only, 27, 28. Facts. He is. Hector's a one-dimensional fighter who struggles with southpaws. Another cherry pick. I don't think it's a cherry pick, and I don't think he one-dimensional. You the first person I ever heard call Hector Garcia one-dimensional. Hector Garcia is not the fastest fighter. I'm not saying he's the world beater. I think he's a B-level fighter. I think he got good fundamentals. He's good technically. He's technically sound. He's a bit flat-footed. You get what I'm saying? He's not the fastest, but I believe he picks his shots well. Good punch placement. He got a good IQ in there. He's defensively responsible. He's not reckless in there. I think he's a solid fighter. Is he an A-level fighter? No. Is he world class? I don't think so, but I think he do has a belt, and he's undefeated, and he's coming off two of his biggest wins of his career. Ain't nothing cherry pick about him. It's just, it's not the most appealing fight, eye-catching fight for some people. But if you really assess it and you look at Hector Garcia and the work he put in, you will see that that's a solid fighter. I don't think it's a cherry pick, but you feel that way. It's all good. I ain't mad at it. I'm watching all 3 millions of time. Yeah, man. Yeah, 10 o'clock, man. So you need that. Yeah, Champ. That's Wilder too. Y'all know Champ Wilder. So just let me know. I mean, he's no exceptions. Just let me know if anybody feel like they can't get it done. I mean, I'm gonna just take a picture of your your avatar and get it to Champ, and then then y'all could take that up with him. Let me see, Ash. Let me check for you. Appreciate all y'all in the building too, man. Y'all smash the like button if y'all haven't, man. I'm gonna be here for just a bit longer. Let me see. He orthodox. He an orthodox fighter. Jackson Martinez is going to change my baby. Fuck, going to change my baby diapers. Man. Ask Chris Colbert if Hector is one-dimensional. Yeah, facts. I don't think he is. I think he actually fight Haney for Hector. They call him all-time great. Oh, you know that. They go crazy. Hector Garcia is technically sound. Has good power in both hands. Yeah, he's a solid fighter. Solid for sure. Got good timing against Colbert. Facts. He has good timing. Period. I think that's just one of his attributes. But the thing is, when you're going up against Tank, Tank also has great timing, and he has speed and is quick. With IQ, great punch placement, great power. We know the list. You know what I'm saying? I think Hector got his work cut out for him, but I think, that's not a guy that somebody could overlook. You better prepare for him just like you would the best fighter you ever fought. Don't sleep on him, you know what I'm saying? Because he could. We seen upsets, but I don't think Tank going for none of that. I'm gonna change my avatar to Fury. So what you saying, Terry, is you think the 1,000 times piece is going to be a bit steep, by the time 10 o'clock. So you think Champ set an impossible task for you. Because he said impossible is only a thing of the mind, man. You know what I'm saying? It's only in the mind. 1,000 times each is nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. You know what I mean? It's all in the mind. Is it on Wilder's page? What's that? I got a dope pic with Wilder in it, like a thumbnail of Wilder. It's some pic, like fan art type pic. It's dope. What you said was what on Wilder's page. But man, yeah, we got Tank Davis and Hector Garcia. I understand people not being overly excited with the fight, but I just urge people to just look a bit deeper and see the kind of fighter Hector Garcia is. I think it's safe to say he ain't a bum, right? You get what I'm saying? Is he A level? I wouldn't say that. Is he a C or D level fighter? I don't think so. Is he about a B level fighter? I would say that's fair. You get what I'm saying? And all fights serve a purpose. Every fighter can be a world champion and every fighter can be a world beater. You get what I'm saying? I think certain fights are in place for a reason. And I think the more we become, the more aware that the more aware we become as fans of that being the situation, the reality of things, the better I think we'd be able to assess these fights. You get what I'm saying? Because I think what's happening is when we think of Tank, we thinking like, yo, anything less than what you are or who or that very short list of people, anything less than them is just not a good fight. And I understand that to a certain degree, but just understand like some of these other fighters are the main ones that, like, for the people that don't like this fight, if you could have picked the guy Tank fought next, like, you get what I'm saying? I get it. That's not the case, but you know what I mean? Just look at it as it's a game plan, man. At the end of the day, he fighting this guy. It's going to be Ryan Garcia after it. I mean, you never know how either of these fights could play out. Maybe they both be better than what we think. You never know. So, you know what I'm saying? Kurt, yeah, I already know my bro Kurt did it, man. Appreciate you, Kurt, man. Champ says you were good with him, and we appreciate you kindly, bro. We appreciate you. I haven't fought a southpaw in a minute, too. Yeah, so, you know what I mean? This could be fun. You know what I'm saying? This could be a fun fight. You get what I'm saying? Some things to look at that could be fun. And that's how you got to look at it. Like, look at the quality of fighter that Hector Garcia is. And you'll look at him as you say, is he a world class? You might not say that, right? He ain't at world class level, right? Is he dumpster juice? Is he trash? No. Is he some mid? Nah, he's a solid, good. He's a good fighter coming off 2 of the best wins of his career. You get what I'm saying? Beat an undefeated Chris Colbert with people. He wasn't the favorite in that fight. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, he upset somebody. So I just need people to think a little bit. Assess the fight. Just I know it's not the fight that you want, but just assess the guys. Assess the fighter that he's fighting. Look at the resume and just, you know what I mean? Peel back the layers and see that you will see that he got a quality fighter in front of him. You know, Tank is just special. That's why people look at it like, that's a cherry pick. Because when it's Tank involved, it looked like that. But it's in reality, you can't call an undefeated guy with a strap, a champion, a cherry, really. I mean, you could, but not when he's showing you quality. He don't look like fluff. He didn't lose right soon as he won. You get what I'm saying? He ain't beat somebody and then lose soon as you get what I'm saying? So he showed a consistency to be able to rise to the occasion is what I'm saying. And he's a sleeper fighter. You know what I'm saying? He came out of nowhere. I wasn't, up on Hector Garcia up until a couple fights ago. But I know once I seen them fights, you go back and you look at some of them highlights and you see some of the earlier work he put in, you could see that this dude obviously is a good fighter. Is he on Tank level? It might not be the case, but do that mean, and I said this before, y'all tell me if I'm, just stop me when I'm lying. Haven't we all seen a B-level fighter put out an A-level performance? We've all seen that, right? We've all seen a B-level fighter rise to the occasion and put out an A-level performance, given the right opponent. You get what I'm saying? And I think Tank might be the right opponent to maybe the performance in itself from Hector Garcia won't be A-level, but the effort will be an A-level effort, if that makes sense. You get what I'm saying? We've all seen A-level fighters put out a C or D-level performance before. You get what I'm saying? So I think it's just, we got to be more open to the fact that these fights are not as bad as what we making them seem. Because for starters, let's stop treating people like they're gods. Tank ain't invincible. You know what I'm saying? He ain't invincible. You get what I'm saying? But he's a damn good fighter, and he's one of the best we got in boxing today, in my humble opinion. But still don't mean he's invincible. You get what I'm saying? But we got to learn how to see things on more than just one way. You get what I'm saying? You really peel back them layers, like I keep saying, and see he really got a decent fighter in front of him. You get what I'm saying? And that's something that we got to do. You get what I'm saying? That's not a trash fighter. We don't do the sport any service when we call fighters that ain't even showing you that somebody could beat them in the ring. We like, that's a garbage fight. It's like, why? Why is it a garbage fight? You get what I'm saying? And that's why I try to be more understanding the more I speak this, because again, the more as the channel grow, you get different people, different opinions. I always want to try to err on the side of logic and reason. know what I'm saying? And nothing is just one way. You get what I'm saying? So this dude, Hector Garcia, I think is a real challenge. You get what I'm saying? Now, how much of a challenge, it remains to be seen. But I think at the very least, we owe him that respect as a fighter to say, yo, he at least shown that he could rise to the occasion. He's shown that he could be the underdog and rise to the occasion. He's shown that he could be the guy that they was picked to beat him, to have more fights. You get what I'm saying? Like we got to start looking deeper into these fighters and stop just looking like, looking at the name. That's what I say, yo. People be dealing with surface level information in boxing. You got to start dealing with the layers of boxing and not the surface, man. The surface, we could see that, yeah, it ain't the most eye-catching or appealing name, Hector Luis Garcia. You like, man, you get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, look at who that guy is and give him credit for being a solid fighter. You get what I'm saying? As long as this man is not straight up fighting an inferior fighter, like a guy that just don't belong in the ring at all with him. You get what I'm saying? And not even to try to drag Crawford into this. No disrespect. I'm just using it as an example. Hector Luis Garcia is a better fight and it should be present more of a challenge, or is a better challenge than where David Avanesian is in his career. That has nothing to do with Bud. That's just the reality of the situation. You get what I'm saying? And people act like he's just giving you some garbage. We got to stop doing that. We be trashing the fighters. Like, you get what I'm saying? That Hector Luis Garcia is not a bad fighter at all. He hasn't shown you that he's a trash fighter. What he did show you is the ability to rise to the occasion in back-to-back fights, winning fights that a lot of people was picking him to lose. Get what I'm saying? Beat an undefeated dude in the process. You get what I'm saying? We got to open our minds a bit more, like, and stop being so overly critical. First, by understanding how hard it is to do what they doing anyway. You get what I'm saying? You got to do a better job. It said that we ruined the entertainment before we even get to it. You get what I'm saying? Just think about that. That's trash. Now going into it, you can't even enjoy it because you got your mind made up already. That's not helpful to the sport when we irresponsibly call solid B class. I'm gonna call him a B class fighter. I'm gonna confidently say Hector Garcia is a B class fighter. You can't call that man no trash, man. You can't say it's not a good fight because Tank is skilled. And then he's like, well, what about Ryan? Ryan ain't ready to fight that dude right now. We all could pretty much assume that. I'm willing to bet that that's part of the reason. Dude ain't ready to fight right this minute. He ain't. I know he ain't. My bad, y'all. I got a little behind. My bad. Yeah, facts. Super champion, man. Bud Crawford, Tank at 35. I say, shit. Man, he'll check, man. Smoke his ass. I think he'll stop him. Then Gamboa. Woo. That's what, man. Nah, hell no. That'd be bad for him. That'd be bad for him at 35. He had Tank in front of him at 35. Especially he let a featherweight hurt him. He's killed a Tank. Yes, sir. He do, in my opinion. That Bud would get stretched. I think so too at 135. Me too. Jarrell, salute, bro. Bruce Gas, salute. OG, appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling? He's one of the people that don't admit it. He's the best. Mistake all the time. Tank is the one that people that don't like him admit that he's the best on mistake all the time. Now, it's a fact. They don't get it by raising the standard, because even when you get a good fight, people trash it right away. You just saying more about Tank. That's why they don't get it. They'll never understand that where we coming from, because I agree with that. I've been telling people that too. The more you take from him, the better you really telling me he is. You know what I'm saying? I know what it is. Hector beats Cambosis. Facts, he do. Edgar Chavez, salute, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling? You know, Tank for fighting a super champion. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's not a bad fight. We have to be more responsible with our assessments. You don't have to like it. They don't have to be the best thing in the world. I get it, but it's like, it's still a respectable fight at the very least. It just is. You get what I'm saying? That's not trash that he's fighting. He's fighting better. Think about it. And this is no disrespect to them. He's fighting a guy that is in a better space than what Avanesian is. He's better than Cambosis. You get what I'm saying? To me, Hector Garcia is showing more skill and versatility than Ryan Garcia, to be honest. You get what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't necessarily pick Ryan Garcia to beat Hector Garcia unless it was by knockout. I wouldn't pick him to outbox him at all. I just wouldn't. And what's good with it, bro? Appreciate you for pulling up. Salute to my queen. I know you'll be here soon. Just, I mean, for realistic, can you tell if fighters improve with their new trainer? For example, Ryan Garcia with Joe Goosen. I say you give him a couple fights. You know what I mean? I say it depends. It depends. It varies. It all depends. Like, for instance, right? Caleb Plant and Bradman Edwards. I'm not saying he fixed all his problems. I'm not saying that. But I am saying we didn't see Caleb Plant look like he got tired in that fight. We seen Caleb Plant sit down on his punches in that fight, and we seen the end result. So I felt like I seen slight improvements from Caleb Plant in just that one fight. Subtle, very, very, very subtle. Not leaps and bounds. Not like, oh shit, did you see how much different? No, he ain't reinvented. But I seen attention to detail in certain areas that I haven't seen in any other Caleb Plant fight. So whatever that they worked on in the gym, Caleb Plant was then able to take that and it was able to transition it over into a fight and get some great results. I think that's what the case with Caleb Plant, but that's not always the case with every fighter. Another example, look at Robert Garcia. Look how much better Anthony Joshua did against Alexander Usyk, and that was only the first camp that Robert Garcia had with him. Imagine if Robert Garcia was with him for the first fight, and the rematch was the second camp that they had together as opposed to their first. One can only wonder how that fight could have potentially played out, because one thing for sure, two things for certain. We've seen how just one camp with Robert Garcia looked with Anthony Joshua against Usyk and how he was able to make adjustments and make that fight way more competitive all the way to the end. He just blew his load. I believe it was around the 9th, and he lost the championship rounds that really lost him the fight, in my opinion. Other than that, he was hanging in the fight much better than he was in the first one. And I think that was in large part to the things that Robert Garcia focused on. And he was able to take some of them things they worked on in the gym and it was able to transition it over into an actual fight and get results. Now, he didn't get the ultimate result, which would have been a W, getting his hand raised, but he damn sure that's a fight. And I know they say there's no moral victories in boxing, but if it was ever a reason not to hang your head, that's the kind of fight. Like, he almost ruined his moment by getting on the mic and doing all that explaining. He didn't have to do that. We just seen how good of a fight you just put up. You didn't have to go there. You just could have, took your loss and you didn't owe nobody an explanation. We seen how you fight. Real fans seen how well you performed in that fight, in that rematch. And that's just being real. You performed, much better than I thought you was. I thought Alexander Usyk was going to beat him even more convincingly, but yet and still what really ended up happening was it ended up being a lot closer than the first one. Who the haters are, though. Yeah, man, people do be hating. Josh Taylor versus Devin happen in the future. Possible. It's possible if Taylor's still at 47. It's possible. Taylor gets picked apart by Haney. I think he could. Dr. Mark, salute. Flawless mentality. Salute, OG. Appreciate you for stopping through. How you feeling? Salute to the LDBC and my TWT family. We rocking. We're going to bring up Ryan Garcia. I just realized he had fired his trainer the week before he hired Joe Goose and hasn't been in training camps with Joe for a long time. Yeah, it remains to be seen what they're going to actually be able to improve on Ryan. But I'm going to be paying attention because even with him, don't be surprised if he actually do make some subtle improvements. But very subtle. They're not going to be big leaps and bounds. They're not going to be, some big major eye-catching stuff. It's just going to be something you got to pay attention to. So, Catterall fight wasn't his best. Facts. He didn't look good in the Catterall fight. Not at all. Juan De La Cruz, Olympian and champion 300 amateur fights, while Ryan on the back end, Tank can't catch a break. Yo, yeah, he for real. You can't win for losing, man. Just like D Free said. You look very well with Robert Garcia, and why you fired him talking about AJ shit. I don't know why he fired him. Like, that's something AJ I have to tell you, bro. But I can only speculate. I think he panicked a bit if he got rid of Robert Garcia already. I think he hit the panic button a bit too soon. And I think that might have been an emotional decision as opposed to being a well thought out decision. I don't think that was well thought out because anybody that really watched both of those fights, you could clearly see the improvements and the adjustments that was made from fight 1 to fight 2. You could clearly see that the second fight was more competitive and tougher for Usyk than the first fight. You get what I'm saying? And I think as that was due to what Robert Garcia was able to bring out of Anthony Joshua and what their game plan was, the things they focused on. And he came very close to, regaining them titles. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he just fell short. But if he got rid of You know, Robert Garcia already, I think he hit the panic button a bit too soon. I think he should have gave him a bit more time. Salute, Agger, salute, Brody. Only champion Ryan Garcia been in the ring was the former regular champion Javier Fortuna. Facts. It's boring. I don't know what was boring, but okay. Ryan toughest test was Campbell. Yeah, more so. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Joshua should work with Malik Scott. He probably never do that. Fight, I'm not sure if you agree with these two comparisons. He reminds me of Eric Morales and Esteban de Jesus. I just feel like those guys are more skilled than Ryan Garcia. That's the problem. Like he can have some similarities, but I think the ultimate separation between those fighters, those two fighters, and him would be skill. You know what I'm saying? And I think again, it's not like Ryan is without any skill. I think the lack of commitment and drive to be a great fighter was stagnating his growth in terms of him being a better fighter. I'm telling you, if that boy hit a corner and get his mind together and start, you know, being more mature as a man, stop coming off as so like immature and childish. I'm telling you, like he start taking his career more serious, he could really be a threat, really be a problem. But until then, he's gonna always be like an immature young kid with fast hands and good power, slow feet, with his chin in the air. You know what I'm saying? But is he trash? Absolutely not. He's not trash, but he just need to work. He need to put the work in, and you could tell almost that he don't apply himself the way that other fighters do. You could see it. Credit Campbell so much for his Olympic status, but he was out of prime. He lost to Linares and Loma. He was coming up with loss against Ryan. Yeah, Luke Campbell problem always with Ben that he don't get out of like first or second gear, really. He was one of those guys, zero killer instinct. You drop an undefeated guy, a flush shot for the first time in his career, you don't jump on him. Like you just let him live. Like you don't try to really test him and see just how hurt he was. You just allow him to get his way back in the fight and then end up getting stopped because you had no killer instinct. You had no sense of urgency after you hurt him. I ain't saying, you know, go balls to the walls and get yourself knocked out, but you were supposed to be a lot more aggressive in that moment. You get what I'm saying? Even if it was to test him for that moment, you should have done it. But you know, that's just part of his problem. That's just not his makeup. He's just not an aggressive dude. I see the kid's probably was one taller guys in the division, but he refused to use his reach correctly and use a range finding jab. Yeah, he's limited. Skill, IQ, he's limited. He just want to throw power punches. He really just want to throw power punches, to be honest. The same way you see him hitting the bag in the gym, just throwing all power punches. That's how he fight. You got to think the way he train is how he fight. And until I think he changes the way he train and his regimen, I think his fighting style is always going to be what it is. And I think that's probably one of the biggest reasons why Oscar still got him in that bubble wrap, essentially, not putting him in there. I mean, well, when you throw him in there with Tank, that's taking the training wheels off. You get what I'm saying? But we're going to see. I can't wait to see it. It's facts. I'm not saying Ryan's trash. Facts. All facts. You know, we don't do no tearing down. Fate, right with you, bro. We never tear the fighters down. We just assess them. And I always got to say that every day because there's always going to be somebody that don't interpret the information the way they supposed to. Like, there's nothing I do when it's boxing related is with hate in mind. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia is not without skill. He got skill. I'm going to keep saying this. His drive, his hunger, his lack of commitment. Those things hinder him from being a better fighter than what he is. Ryan Garcia is at least one bad loss away from retirement. I'm telling you, because he already just don't seem too urgent about the sport. And a loss could probably deter him and really make him not care for the sport. I'm telling you. So I'm with you, bro. Ryan relies on his power every shot, power and speed too much. That's all he talk about. In the training camp with Eddie Reynoso, that just focus on being, that's what I wasn't a good camp for him. You see how that didn't last, though. That did not last. And that's just not a smart way, intelligent way to train nobody to just throw power shots. That's foolish. That's amateur type stuff, man. Like, you know, you go in there just winging wide, hard punches. Nah, it's pretty stupid. That's why I feel like he tried that with Tank. He gonna get slept. Ryan took Eddie's advice with him. Ryan better just focus up, man. Focus up, because if you get in there with a tank, I'm telling you, it's not gonna be like nothing you ever experienced, man. You could let them people gas you all you want, and I ain't saying you can't compete and do good, but you better be smart, because Tank is gonna be smart. That's something he don't get enough credit for too. Just being a damn intelligent fighter and very patient, like Ash was saying the other day. His patience is one of his best qualities, as being as patient as he is and not being in a rush and being mentally tough, mentally locked in, and not you haven't seen Tank be mentally broken in the ring. He always there. He always, you get what I'm saying? Always on point, always focused, man. He showed an extreme amount of focus and discipline in that ring. And I think that should get overlooked. It's easy to overlook it because, you know, what's easy? What's surface level shit? How hard he punched, right? But then when you really got to peel, when you start peeling them layers, you start to see he got way more than power. You get what I'm saying? The way he set shit up. You get what I'm saying? Like, the hell with the knockout of Rolly. Look at the punch and how he set up. Look how he was able to barely turn that punch over, delivered that shot, and he was out of the way before the punch really even had the effect. Before it really even took effect, he was out the way. That shit is very impressive to be able to generate that amount of power without even throwing a perfect shot, turning the shot over, and then being defensive minded to get right out of the way as soon as you throw the shot. So you know he ain't sit down on it. You get what I'm saying? It's so, that's why I say it's so easy to look at, he caught him with this. Nah, to really break that situation down. That's why y'all gonna be hearing me talk different from now on. All that surface level shit, yeah, we can see the knockout, but let's break it down, the setup. You get what I'm saying? How he rocked him to sleep, how he let this man build false confidence, and look what he did. Got overconfident, overextended, and got slept. You get what I'm saying? I got partially concussed, whichever one they want to call it. You get what I'm saying? Ryan versus Dev is the one I want to see. I want to see Dev school Ryan. Yeah, I think he will too. Ryan said he wanted to retire at 26. See what I'm saying? His retirement gonna come early because Tank gonna take at least two of them years off your career and switch to something else. Yeah, he could. Ryan, shout out 817. What's good with it, Brody? How you feeling? You think wins the fight? Navarrete and Pedraza. Navarrete is gonna smash Pedraza. Canelo Valdez and Julio Martinez all lost with Reynoso as their trainer. True indeed. That's facts. Facts. He's not, to me, the way they look like they train. I don't know the ins and outs of what they're doing, but I see a very, very lazy approach from all his fighters. All they want to do is throw power shots, bro. Limited on the jabs, just walk down. It's just very late. It's a very pedestrian, lazy approach. We've seen Canelo fight the same exact way damn near for 24 rounds. We've seen that. It's just one of the guys he was in there with was even less of himself, so he wasn't able to do nothing with that version of Canelo that was in there. You get what I'm saying? They're very lazy. I've been said this. Don't throw a lot of punches. You know what I mean? Do a lot of, they're good at bluffing. All that, they're like the little movements and the little bluffing that he doing, man. It's just something that I noticed with Canelo. He real good at bluffing. He don't work a lot in that ring. He don't. Ray, he seems to disappear to the face of the planet. Man, I ain't seen him. You talking about Ryo? You know, I think he should get a new trainer. I mean, I had to carry Roby out the ring. Yeah, they had to carry him up out of there. Heard break down the Tank, Young King. I appreciate you, Dr. Mark. Appreciate you, Dr. Mark. Much appreciation. I try to be as fair as I can with these assessments, man, because again, far too often, man, we become like ungrateful to a fault. Like, everybody be a bad fighter. Like, I gotta even say this, like, I get it to a certain degree that some of these people, when a guy don't challenge themselves, you know, to the fullest of their ability. But now, you know, something I'm starting to hear a lot is people whole careers was tune-ups. They started it with Crawford. Now I'm starting to hear that more. It's like we got to stop pushing these wild ass narratives on everybody. Like we be so disrespectful of the sport, it'd be crazy. Everybody is trash. Nobody is good. Like, I don't know. I don't even know why some people watch boxing for real. So don't believe in real work, especially probably when his damn fighter ain't got no damn cartilage in his knee. Eddie Reigns. You don't roll. That's why they gas out. Facts. And it's probably with them bad knees. Eddie Reynoso won trainer of the year is beyond me when he seems to be his limit as trainer. Oh, that's favoritism right there. It's favoritism. He's tied with Canelo. Yeah, it's favoritism, man. That's the system working for Canelo, to be honest with you. You know, because Derrick James should have been trainer of the year. Reynoso fire of a history of PED used too. Yeah, they was popping. They was mad at him popping dirt. You know, Canelo had something going on. Luis Nery, Oscar Valdez. It was one more, I think. I'm forgetting. It was like 4 fighters or more. He trains one style mainly. I mean, you can see it. Just go in there and throw powerful hooks, hard-ass, heavy hooks. Canelo hasn't done road work since 2018. That's crazy, bro. That's bogus, too. El Reyes, who? Oh, you talking about him, the one that got beat up by Chocolatito. Oh, okay. Yeah, you talking about him. Sonny Edwards called him out. Sonny Edwards called him out, and he called Bam Rodriguez out. So I haven't seen Martin. I don't know if he got a fight coming up. I'm not sure, but yeah, I haven't seen him since he got beat up by Chocolatito. Reynoso don't believe in his fighters because he know he know the way he teaching them is limited. He understands that he probably understands what he has in Canelo more than what he tells us. Which is why he's staying away from certain styles. You get what I'm saying? He knows that guy is physically limited, and as a result of that, it's certain fighters that I don't think we're ever going to see him in a ring with because they're going to be stylistic nightmares for him. It's just going to be bad. It's going to be all bad for him. All bad. So don't believe in his fighters. I haven't heard from Sweet Tea either since Shakur took his belt. Who that? Oh, you talking about Oscar Valdez. I was hearing that's what I heard. I heard Navarrete was supposed to be fighting Oscar Valdez. I don't know how valid that is, but I did hear that. I heard Valdez and Navarrete was supposed to fight. Chocolatito beat the PD user with enhancements. Telling you, man, Chocolatito was putting hands on Martinez, though. Hector Garcia, black, by the way, so y'all can't say Tank doesn't fight black fighters. True boxers win those fights. You know it. You know it. You know it. You know it. But yeah, man. Y'all smash on that like button, man. We got some news, like I said. I'm not mad at Tank Davis and Hector Garcia. I think he's a B-level fighter. I don't think that's a trash fight. He's coming off some of the biggest wins in his career. You got to take that into account. This whole notion that he's dragging up a small fighter again, I hate that. He came from 126, y'all, and he's a very small dude. And the man fought at 140 before. You get what I'm saying? He's 5'5.5" and fought at 140. Just let that sink in for a minute. Or you go find out what the average typical 140 pounder is. And then you will maybe be able to see how amazing some of the shit Tank Davis is. You're not going to find it all in the opponent. You get what I'm saying? It's going to be a combination of shit when you assessing Tank Davis. Because it is, I think, you're a rare talent. Look at the size disadvantages that he be at in these fights and how he get to his opponent, close the gap, and break these dudes down. I think it's just like second to none. Yo, the Wise Crush, my bro. What's good with it, Mr. PSA? What's good with you, bro? How you feeling? What you seen so far from Alberto? I think I like Alberto. I want to see him again. I like the performance he put on. It was a solid performance. It was convincing, and it made me want to see him again. I definitely want to see him again. Definitely. I wouldn't mind seeing him again. I see Rashidi in there too. Yeah, I do too, Fate. I want to see him get back active so we can see what he got. Oscar did him dirty. Yeah, you know it. And he beat Rocha. They probably thought Rocha was going to beat him. He upset that little situation because I know they was pushing Rocha. They still are pushing him, and he beat him, and they ain't like that for sure. The fighters are very select on who they fight, and sometimes they say they don't want to fight their own race. It seems like it's self-loathing to me. I mean, the only person that's saying they don't want to fight somebody is Canelo, saying that's the only guy. It's the only dude saying he don't want to fight somebody is him. No other fighter to me that I caught come out and say they ain't fighting certain, individuals but Canelo. So, I mean, it's pretty ignorant, you know what I'm saying? Especially if the fighter is deserving of an opportunity to say who you're not going to fight. It's weird to me, but that's Canelo for you, Tank knocked out. God keep cutting, and that's a fact. She ducked that boot smoke. Hey, man, according to Bozy Ennis, he turned it down. Ghost was saying that's not true, but I just can't say Bozy lying, and I don't think he got no reason to lie. He wasn't kicking dirt on him, wasn't trying to, you get what I'm saying? I knew it was more to it than that. And then he also said the man can fight, but they ain't even thinking about him anyway because he ranked like number 14th. He don't even want a number 9 guy at this point. You get what I'm saying? He wants the top 5 and down, he said. So, I mean, or up is what he should have said, top 5 and up. So, I mean, we're going to see. I just can't wait to see him back in the ring. He said January. We already know Tank date. I'm hearing that he could be on a card with Tank, so I hope that's the case. And I hope they just keeping that close to the vest till they announce it, because I would love to see him be a co-main on a card with Tank. I think that'd be dope, man. It'd do numbers. Think it'll do numbers. I know it will. And it get people more of their money's worth because people already complaining that Hector Garcia and Tank shouldn't be on pay-per-view. But people just don't understand anything. Tank is the pay-per-view star. That's what they're building him as. They build him as that, and they're building him as that. That's what it is. So his fights are going to be on pay-per-view. I don't understand why people be acting like they're surprised because it's Hector Garcia is not supposed to be on pay-per-view. Tank is the star. You gotta thank Rolly. They just allowed Rolly to be on pay-per-view. Why is Hector Garcia not going to be on pay-per-view? You get what I'm saying? So it's not about the opponent. It's Tank. You get what I'm saying? It's more so about Tank than he do. Facts, Kurt, the face of boxing. Face of boxing coming back. And he say he need a tune-up before he fight Beeble. Man, he better fight Beeble too, yo. Yeah, but he need a tune-up. Eagle, do you really think he wants to give up his spot to a young fighter like Boots or Virgil? I don't know. I don't think he do, but I don't care because if he want to get retired, that's fine. I made my peace with the fact that Earl got to fight Keith Thurman to get an effort to try to get Dud Crawford. Hey, I ain't mad. Keith Thurman, you better go pick out go get you a Tempur-Pedic or a memory foam mattress and a pillow because you getting put to sleep. Sleep. He getting put. Tank versus Garcia might be a war. A war of chins getting wrecked. Taking out the Garcias. Fact. Yeah, man. Garcia, man. Hector could end up giving him a better fight than Ryan. But I know Tank ain't gonna sleep on nobody. He gonna prepare accordingly. He gonna prepare properly like he's supposed to. And that's just what it is, man. We waiting to really see what's gonna happen with Boots Ennis. And just so I'm wrapping up, we all know January 7th, Hector Garcia versus Tank Davis, man. Pay-per-view in DC. And then he's supposed to have Ryan Garcia on the back. And somewhere around April or May or something like that, they said around the spring, I believe. And that's cool. He'll be able to get that fight out the way. I ain't mad at the Hector Garcia fight. I ain't mad at, and I'm so real, I'm not mad at Rashidi saying no, allegedly, or turning the fight down because realistically, it ain't about being scared. It's about being smart. Like I said, he hasn't been active enough to take a fight with Boots. That just wouldn't be smart. It's not even saying that he can't win, but the chances of him winning, regardless, in shape, active or not, I'm still picking Boots. But definitely inactive, I'm definitely picking Boots. That's not the guy you get in there with when you're inactive, straight up and down. So I don't fully blame him from turning down the smoke. I can understand it from that perspective. You get what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Hopefully we see more of Rashidi soon. You know what I mean? In the near future. Hector, let me say before I get up out of there, let me see how big Hector Garcia. Let me see what's his size. Hector. So yeah, man, you just gotta wait and see what the hell gonna happen. Heck is 5'9" with a 67-inch reach. Yep, they got that on BoxRec early too. 5'9" with a 67-inch reach. Yep. And Tank is 5'5.5" with a 67.5-inch reach. So look at that. That is crazy. Tank arms longer than his. He just taller and Tank arms longer. That's crazy. So Hector in trouble, man. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Every time they want to fight, you want to see, man, he do before he actually fully retired. No, unless he want to get himself hurt. Teach, salute, Teach. Appreciate you for pulling up, man. We was just in here wrapping up. Manny versus Keith too. Sheesh. Kong, salute, salute. Appreciate you for pulling up. Hector whoop on Cobra. He absolutely did. But Hector gonna have his hands full against Tank January 7th. Hector is 5'7", 135.5 pounds. He 5'9". He'd be bigger than Tank on fight night too. Believe that. For the people that don't think so, he definitely will be bigger than Tank on fight night. You could believe that. 5'9" don't seem real. Yeah, he 5'9". He gonna get hurt. I believe Earl gonna hit Keith ribs so hard that he gonna swallow his mouthpiece. I'm telling you, he about the size of Spence. Yeah, it's funny how that is, right, Fate? How close he really is to being that size. Not bad, John. So yeah, man, salute the Tank for not giving up on the Ryan situation. Like Steven Espinoza said, that a lot of obstacles, they got it done. At the end of the day, that's all I wanted to hear, is that they figured out a way to get it done. HECTOR GARCIA got to be first, so Tank stay active while Ryan get his mind mentally prepared to take the best nap he ever gonna have in his life. So be it. He might be fake. He might be. I don't think he's gonna lay down. He a good fighter, yo. I watched him close in his last couple fights, so he looked like the real deal. Looked solid. I respect him. I think it's a respectable fight. I know Tank gonna take it serious, because it'd be stupid if he didn't. It'd be very dumb. But like I said, I just know he's too smart for that. I'm too smart for that to be slipping in that way, I believe. I wonder why Ryan didn't take a tune-up. He gonna need it. Fat Kurt, he gonna need it. Eric Black 60, salute, bro. I've been calling for Speed versus Booth. I know he ain't ready at the moment, but when I say I fight when we're explosive, because Speedy hella underrated. Facts, Eric. Facts, 100% facts, bro. And just to add to your point, the reason why I think that fight will be as exciting as it will be, obviously, because it's all good, bro. You, man, you the fan, man. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. Yeah, he athletic enough. He's athletic. He's gifted enough athletically to compete with Boots Ennis. He definitely got the speed. He's gonna fight. It's gonna be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be a matter of who's better on the night type deal. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like an athletic chess match. I keep saying that's what I would call that, because that'd be the battle of two good ass natural athletes. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I noticed with Boots Ennis. He's just a natural athlete. And because of it, he just makes him a real threat. You know what I'm saying? A real threat. But yeah, man, that's what we got to look forward to. January 7th. But before that, we still got Frank Martin and Michelle Rivera to look forward to. So that should be a hell of a fight for us to watch, for sure. I mean, we should have fun watching that as well, man. I don't think Boots seen his speed like this, though, bro. Yeah, no, that's why I said speed. Yeah, I was saying earlier, my bad, John. It might be even a possibility that Boots that he might could be a bit faster, just a tick faster than Boots. You get what I'm saying? That is possible, I was saying, but it's gonna be like he can present some things that Boots necessarily hasn't ran into as a professional, and the vice versa. You get what I'm saying? But it's like I just think Boots is all around a more polished, complete fighter. But at the same time, you know, Speedy Rashidi, what he do it well. He's a hell of a fighter too. He's slept on and underrated because Golden Boy foolish asses had him on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? And wasn't getting that man no fights. Get what I'm saying? But now that hopefully with the PBC that situation changes and is no longer like that, I would truly hope that that's the case for him. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to see. Keep my eyes and ears close to the boxing news, man. I'm going to keep being consistent. Y'all know how we do, man. We're going to keep grinding, man. It's a lot more work to do, and your boy Just going to get it done, man. The only way you can compete with Boots is Earl. Yeah, Xander Zayas. Yeah, Xander Zayas is a real threat. You know who would it be a good fight too before I get up out of here? Xander Zayas and Troy Isley, y'all. Xander Zayas and Troy Isley, I think, gonna be a good good fight down the line. It's gonna be a real good fight because Troy Isley is the real deal, in my opinion. You got some real good skill. I could see him and Zayas fighting potentially somewhere down the line. It'd be a good ass fight too. But man, that's all I got on this one, man. I appreciate everybody that pulled up, everybody that smashed that like button, everybody that subbed to the channel. Like I said, if it's anybody new in the building, y'all come sub to the channel, join the family. We here every day. Y'all know it. Like I said, salute to everybody that's pulling up. And we're going to keep rocking out, man. Pretty sure T probably on right now, too. So we're going to keep rocking, man. Parts of Boots, but speed and footwork is crazy and speedy. You know, like the styles make fights, but that's going to be a good one. Yeah, facts. Everything you're saying is right. You ain't said nothing wrong yet, bro. I agree. It's just that's why we want to see these fights again. When we start breaking the fights down and we go like sharing the information back and forth for what we think the fighters could do. That's how you know you got a good one. And I think it's simply because Rashidi Ellis is an athlete. If that makes sense, like they're all athletes, but he's truly athletic. You get what I'm saying? He got his natural speed. Like, get what I'm saying? So it's some things with him that he just do naturally in there that can give him a chance to present some challenges for Boots. You get what I'm saying? So it'll be a hell of a fight if they fight. I truly think that. I know that. I still lean towards Boots because I've seen more of them. And I truly believe he's a generational talent. I think Rashidi Ellis is a hell of a talent, but I think Boots just might be a little bit more different. But I could be wrong. You know what I mean? We're gonna just see how everything shake out. And you know, over here we support boxing. We ain't boxer fans. We boxing supporters. You know what I'm saying? And we you know we rock with this sport and we support the fighters win, lose, or draw. I like Rashidi. I like Boots. Hopefully we get to see him in the ring sometime in the near future. But that's all I got on this one, y'all. I appreciate, like I said, I appreciate all y'all that continue to show up. Appreciate the Cash App, the Super Chats. It's all love. It's all appreciated. We're going to keep grinding. We're going to keep growing. Salute to everybody in the building. Salute to my TWT family. If y'all didn't hit that sub button and y'all new, hit the sub button, join the family. And y'all smash that like button on your way out. And we up out of here. Salute to everybody.